We're about to watch some Dave Blunt's. Vlad done dropped the Dave Blunt's interview. We're about to see what Big Blunt's got to say. Okay, we got him caught. Go ahead, ass. Well, you already know. I'm cooler. Can't sleep, you know. Up, so we just gonna stay on stream, you feel me? Don't worry, Pringles good as hell.
All right, here we go. Today we have one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers, Dave Blunt.
Dave Blunt.
Welcome to Vlad TV.
I'm happy to be here, man. Vlad TV.
Yeah, well
I'm
earned.
happy to be here, man.
Well earned,
Thank you, man.
You've been
Thank
doing
you.
your thing.
Thank you, man.
Well, it's your first time here. I want to start at the very beginning. So,
Yeah.
your real name is Davion Blessing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but your mom and dad's last name is not Blessing.
No. I'm the only one with that last name in my family.
Okay, so why did your parents decide to change your last name?
Well, there was I don't really know the full story, but there was complications with my birth. I guess I almost didn't make it, you know. So my mom wanted to name me Blessing, but she's like, no, I think I'm gonna name that his last name. So yeah.
Okay.
And I truly feel I feel blessed within my life. You know, certain things have happened that, you know, only way I can explain getting out of it or getting through it is by being blessed.
Okay, so you were born in Salt Lake City.
Yes.
Utah.
Then when you were 3, you moved to Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
Okay, so were your parents originally together?
They were together at one point, but they broke up.
Okay, when you were a baby or?
Yeah, before I was even born, yeah.
Okay, because when you were young, you lost your dad.
Yeah, I was about 8 when I lost him, yeah. We broke up.
Okay, and it was sort of a weird situation. You were a baby choked on some food?
Yeah, that's how before I was even born, yeah.
Okay, was he heavy like you or? Because
No, he
when
was a
you were
skinny
young,
guy.
you lost
He
your
was a
dad.
skinny
guy.
Yeah, I was
What
about
about your
8.
mom?
My mom broke is
up.
also skinny
Okay,
as
and it
well.
was sort of a siblings
Choked on
or?
some food?
Yeah, that's how before I was even I thought you were asking if they were skinny.
Was he heavy like you or?
Siblings, I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay, do any of them look like you?
I mean, yeah, we are all siblings. We have the same siblings. I thought you were asking if they were
What about weight-wise?
siblings, I have
Okay,
2 sisters.
so how would you explain that if you have parents that are, you know, a drastically different size?
Shit, man. Anomalies. I don't know. Scientific anomalies.
That nigga like to eat, bro. Come on.
Heat seeking missiles. I don't know. Some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because at one point,
Gravity.
your mom started going through financial problems
Yeah.
to the point where you guys started living in shelters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
that's
rough.
pretty rough. You know, I have family members that went through that. And They told me about some of the horror stories. Because at one point,
Gravity.
your mom started going through financial problems
Yeah.
to the point where you guys started
The
living in
vault,
shelters.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty rough. You know, I have family members that went through that. They told me about
We all
some
go
of the
through
horror
all
stories.
kinds of
At one
struggles,
point,
man.
your
They
mom
both
started
struggle,
going through
bro.
financial problems
Yeah.
There ain't no damn
to
anomaly.
the point where you guys started
The
living in
vault,
shelters.
man. Ain't gonna
Yeah.
get mad at Snoop Dogg
Okay,
for
that's
that.
pretty rough. You know, I have family members that went through that. They told me about
We all
some
go
of the
through
horror
all
stories.
kinds of
At one
struggles,
point,
man. They
your
both
mom started
struggle,
going through
bro.
financial problems
Yeah.
There ain't no damn
to the
anomaly.
point where you guys started
The
living in
vault,
shelters.
man. Ain't gonna get mad at Snoop Dogg
Okay,
for
that's
that.
pretty rough. You know, I have family members that went through that. So how many kids was she taking care of while she was going through the shelters?
There was at one point it was all 4 of us, but
Ain't gonna get mad at
you know, my brother and sister when they got, you know, because me and my younger sister, we're like my mom's younger
Okay,
set.
so
So by the
were
time
your
we were
parents
like,
originally together?
oh no, like by the time I was
they
like,
were
10,
together at one
my
point, but they
older sister and brother had
broke
already
up.
moved out. They graduated high school.
Okay. When you
So
were
for a long
baby
time, it
or?
was just me, my mom, and my younger sister.
Yeah.
Before I was even born, yeah.
Okay. When did you guys stabilize though and like get into a real place?
Never. I'm talking
I'd
shit.
say, like, I don't know. It was. We were always like in and out. You know, we'd stay in the shelter. We get stabilized, and then we find somewhere. You know, and then after that, we have to go back. Like it was a bunch of shit. for a period of time there, and then we finally got a bunch of shit, you know, like for a period of time there, and then we finally got a bunch of shit, you know, like for a period of time there, and then we finally got a bunch of shit, you know, like for a period of time there, and then we finally got a bunch of shit, you know, like for a period of time there, and then we finally got a bunch of shit, you know, like
well, I mean, shout out his mom for like getting them like a place to live and shit, and handling it down like a place to live and shit, and handling it down like a place to live and shit. A lot of people, they can't even figure it out, you feel me? A lot of people, they can't even figure it out, you feel me? A lot of people, they can't even figure like, you know what I'm trying to say.
At some point, I can't even tell you the year or whatever, but yeah, it was always up and down.
I mean, when you look at that era, what do you think was the hardest thing that you went through?
I'd say losing my dad while I was in the shelter and then not getting any Christmas presents that year really sucked. Because I stayed in the shelter where they like had a program.
I used to starve. They chased these ramen noodles out the bag with the seasoning and munch them with no water, bruh. Come on, bruh. No waste gas. Shit, I'm gonna go get some more chips. I'm gonna come back and eat right in front of Dave Blunts just to piss them off. I'm sure y'all can hear me out here getting my chips because my mic's wireless. So, Dave, it's nothing personal, my boy. I'm sick of eating these fucking originals too, boy. We gotta eat some barbecues, pizza, some. I'm looking at the original. Yeah, we'll start off with that Q. That QQ. Man, QQ, me. Yeah. Down to the bitch that switched up sides. I leveled up. I'm staying on my ride. Where part 2 at?
Where they got the kids presents, but for whatever reason, I didn't get any presents. I don't know why. And it's,
I don't know why.
All right, here we go. I'm DJ Vlad,
Well,
founder of
they
Vlad.
should have got that nigga some presents. Come on, bro.
All right, here we go. Today we have what?
Do not pay somebody to build.
Take off the mask. And look at your smile.
Look at me with an ass. I know I'm talking about, and Dave Blunt's funny now, but I know these Pringles hate to see me coming right now, bruh. I done hit some of that loud pack, man. By loud pack, I mean that, I don't know, that food hit me, the appetite, and Pringles hate to see me coming.
All right, here we go. Today we have one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers, Dave Blunts. Welcome to Vlad TV.
I'm happy to be here, man.
No, we need to be on this one. We're gonna be cool.
Okay, so during this time you're going to school, you know, you start going to high school, but you're not really taking school seriously.
Fuck no.
Okay. But, you know, talking to you, you seem like a smart kid.
Yeah.
Was it just because you weren't applying yourself, or you just running around with the wrong people?
It's a mixture of both, because I knew that I didn't necessarily need school to do what I wanted to do in my life. I always knew that I wanted to do something in the entertainment industry. I didn't necessarily know what, but I knew that I didn't need that shit to do what I wanted to do in life. School was bullshit, man. We was in science class learning about rocks and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about a geode or a fucking about a geode or a fucking
BD.
About a geode or a fucking
BD.
About a geode chrysalis or none of that bullshit. So yeah, but I was always educating myself. Like, I'm far from dumb. I'm not stupid or any of that shit.
Yeah.
So I was educating myself by actually doing shit, like going out in the world and doing shit. So yeah. And plus I like to read. So I like to read books and shit. So yeah.
Well, at one point in high school, you started selling weed and Zans.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Were you taking that yourself
Good
as well? Or?
times.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. How old did you first start smoking?
When I first tried it, I was like 9.
It's pretty young.
Yeah.
Pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the Zans?
That was like the Xan epidemic, so I want to say like 2015, 2016.
Pandemic.
Okay, 14, 15 years old.
I was 15, 16.
15, 16.
Yeah.
So when you first started popping Zans, how did that really
He
affect
said
you
what?
as a, young person?
That shit just made me feel
He said
like
what?
the Xan epidemic, so I want to say like 2015.
2015, 2016 was definitely the pandemic. And he was so Dave Blunt's younger than me. I was 16, 2016. That's crazy, son. Oh, that's
2016.
Okay, 14, 15 years old.
I was 15, 16.
15, 16.
Yeah.
So when you first started popping Zans, how did that really affect you as a, young person?
That shit just made me feel normal. I had anxiety and shit. So,
Facts.
yeah. Made me feel normal. Yeah. Made me feel normal. Shit, I take it. If I would try not to abuse it. When I first started taking them, I was definitely abusing them, taking like 6 of them hoes at a time, but and just getting high as shit, falling asleep and fucking, because I would be selling them inside of the bathroom. Me feel normal. Like in the shit, I I'd skip class and shit. And I'd be taking them hoes too, so I'd be off like, when I first started taking them, falling asleep, I was definitely abusing them, taking like 6 of them hoes at a time, but niggas be waking me up, getting high as shit, falling asleep, wetting tissue and throwing it over the fucking stall, because I would be selling them. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
All right, so you're getting high off your own supply.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a kid, man. I was a dumbass kid.
I mean, any serious situations around that?
Around what?
Around the Zans, because that's a pretty serious drug.
No. Like I said, I try not to abuse them. So, fuck no.
I feel like you be capping,
Okay.
bro.
Now, was it in high school that you started doing music?
I would do like fucking like freestyles, like, my friends we just like freestyle rap, like not on video. I never started making music until after high school.
Okay. Now, you didn't graduate.
No.
You dropped out of what grade?
Senior year. I went to every year except my senior year.
Okay, so you went all the way to the end only to drop out.
Well, here's the thing. You need a certain amount of credits to graduate. I think it was like 26, and I only had like 6. So there's like no way that I was going to graduate. There's not enough fucking Apex credit recovery for that shit. So.
Okay, did you take your GED at one point?
I tried multiple times to get my GED, at least like 6-7 times. Couldn't do it.
All right, so at one point you just said, whatever, I'm done.
Yeah, no, all the way up until like 2023, I kept trying. But nah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't focus. Like, at one point it was online classes, so I would be in the class with my camera off, muted, working on songs, playing Fortnite, shit. Yeah, I didn't care.
Well, here you are. You're a 17-year-old high school dropout.
Yes, sir.
Are you still living at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but how are you getting by? Is your mom just helping you out? Because your mom is struggling also, so it's not like your mom could really support your lifestyle.
Well, what do you mean lifestyle?
Well, I mean, your mom is working. You have what, younger kids, younger siblings as well?
Yeah, younger sister, yeah.
So, right, she's supporting a younger sister. She's not going to be able to afford everything you want. You know, you're now bordering on being an adult. So, like, you have to make it on your own.
Yeah, I mean, yes. But, even though we were like broke, me and my sister were spoiled. Like, we got whatever it is that we wanted. My mom just always made it happen.
Mom was grinding. That's why.
So I mean, there was certain shit that we couldn't get, obviously, but like
shout out Dave Blunt's mom dudes. Shout out his mom's dude for making that happen, bro. Cause look how fat that nigga is, bro. She was grinding hard as hell to provide for that nigga to eat that much food, bro. Like real shit. That nigga had his mom's probably a professional athlete when it comes to working jobs. The LeBron James.
A lot of things that we wanted that we got. My mom just always made it happen, always. So yeah, we were broke as shit though, but she would always make sure we at least had one luxury that we wanted.
Are you feeling Aquasonic?
No, I'm not feeling Aquasonic.
Okay,
Feel
so
like
you're
Pringle.
living at home, trying to figure out what to do with your life,
Yeah.
and you start making music on your phone
Yeah.
initially.
Yeah.
So you just record into your phone,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Yeah, they had like a shitty app back then. I think it was called like InTrack that
okay,
you could record on.
okay. So when do you go from that to like, okay, maybe I should take it a little more seriously?
Well, my mom always told me, do the best with what you got so you can get better. So I just kept making those songs on the phone. And then I had a friend who I actually went to high school with or we went to middle school together. He hit me up and he was like, yo, your music's fire, but it needs a better mix. Like, I got studio equipment. Come over to the crib and cook up with
Yo.
us. So I just started going over there, and when I would go over there like every day. I'd be in there like it was a 9 to 5 job. I'd go in like at probably like 6 p.m. I wouldn't leave until like 7, 8 a.m. the next day.
Now you were getting Social Security during this time.
Yes. At a certain point, I got approved for it. Yeah.
Okay, so you were essentially using that to support yourself and as well as your music.
Support myself and my family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my music.
That's
I mean,
good,
yeah,
wow.
but like I wasn't really paying for beats or fucking music videos because I stayed in a small town, so there wasn't really anybody to shoot music videos, and the people who did shoot music videos were pretty shitty. So yeah, man,
Okay, so around 2020, you actually started releasing music in terms of
2019, but yeah.
yeah, right around that time.
Yeah.
And you had your first EP, Cabeza de Guapo,
Yeah,
which
oh,
means
shit.
handsome head.
Yeah.
Why that name?
I actually had a community of Mexican fans, and they started out calling me Cabeza de Caca, which means shithead. They said that my
What
head
the
resembles the poop
fuck?
emoji.
Okay.
And so that was like my first one viral. But then as like they started like fucking with me and loving.
Cabeza de caca, that's the poop emoji guy. Oh shit, dude. The Mexican Pluto tape was off a joke, bro. Oh my god. Carpet got me cracking the fuck up.
loving me, like they really like truly like loved me. Like I had like hella fans in Mexico, like so they started calling me
Where
head
they
of
at,
handsome.
though?
That was like a sign of okay, we respect you now. I'm gonna call you.
Nigga, what? How the hell you go from head to poop head emoji nigga to the head of handsome?
Handsome head, and
God.
no longer shithead.
Okay.
So yeah, man.
Okay, so you released that EP,
Yeah.
and then over the next 2 years, you started releasing multiple EPs. So you
Yeah.
put out Hungry for Fame in 2021. Then in
Oh, shit.
2022, you put out Life Without Anosha,
Oh fuck.
Stranded in Mexico,
Yeah.
Hop the Border,
Yeah.
and Through the Oxygen.
Yes.
So that's 5
No,
EPs you put out,
man.
but they weren't really getting traction.
No. Damn,
Nope.
bro, was the name of them shit. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
this
because
live
of that,
TV, what
at
you
one
got
point you
on?
just gave up.
Well, yeah. I had given up
I got
multiple
the mic
times
coming soon.
throughout
Well, I
every
got the
single
mic
year
right
of me
here 'cause
making
I'm about to
music.
go do that.
But something would always just draw me back.
Shit soon. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah,
I'm just
I'd
gonna go do
given
what I
up,
gotta
yeah.
do soon. But
Didn't your mom like tell you like
get right with you?
you
I'm
should
gonna
get
get
your
right with you.
equipment and was like, yo, don't give up?
Yeah, I threw it in the garbage. Yeah, I threw that shit in the garbage, and she dug it out of the
Don't give
garbage.
up, bro.
Just put it on my
Here's
bed
your
with a
dream,
note
homie.
and said, "Yeah, don't give up on your dreams."
I mean, what triggered you to say, I am done? Here's all this expensive equipment that I spent, what little money I had, and I'm just dumping it all. I'm done. Screw all this. Forget my future dreams. I just got to figure something else out.
Well, it was just like, bro, I was just so sick and tired because I felt like I was really talented in the music I was putting out. It wasn't really getting that much traction, and just
Should be
people
tough.
telling me like, you need to focus on other things, and music is not gonna work out for you. Just letting the world get in my head, and so I'm like, man, I'm just sick of like looking at this equipment every day. Like it's making me
If anybody's trying to do this to y'all, bro, I'm finna get a little motivational. All you gotta do, bro, is look at them and tell them one thing, bro. Suck my dick, bruh.
Pressed.
That's it.
I can't keep looking at this shit. I don't want any signs of music.
Shout out Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, my legend.
Yeah, I just threw that shit
Legends
away.
never
And
die.
then, yeah,
Triple
my mom
nine,
picked it up
triple
and
nine.
got
That's
the
right. Come on, man.
I mean, telling you to give up music
shit.
is not necessarily bad advice because very few people actually make it.
Yeah, it is.
And I've told people that. Like, I remember I've had people approach me and say, yo, I got 3 kids to support and, you know, I can't pay my car note, you know, but I'm trying to make this music thing. And I'm like, you should probably go get a job and
Yeah.
focus on supporting your kids at this point because the music thing is probably very far off. It's not an immediate return. And they're like, oh, you hating. I'm like, I'm not hating. You're asking an older person their advice, you know, and I'm giving it to them. It's not bad advice, you know, I mean, because most
But it's
people
just
don't
the
make
way,
it.
It's the way that you say it. Like, people were, like, not saying it the way you said it. They were
Yeah.
like, bro, you're a fucking loser.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
nothing. Like,
That's a little different.
yeah,
Holy
bro,
shit.
like, real shit. Yeah.
Como cliente de Spectrum Internet puedes probar Spectrum Mobile por todo un año. Cuéntale a todos.
Okay, so
Okay, well,
you
now,
get back in the music,
Hey, we're down,
Yes,
so-
sir.
and then in 2023, you put out 7 EPs.
Yeah, I was cooking that year, yeah.
Illegal Immigrant, Green Card,
Ouch.
Anybody Could Be Somebody's
Wait till I
Hero,
get in the studio,
from
bro.
an IEP
Don't
into
even
the
know after that
ICU,
moment,
Yes.
some music and everything,
Bigger Than
bro.
I Ever
It's
Was,
crazy.
FTBZ, and Jace in his undying quest to find his dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's Jace?
It's this dude that was like
Jeez.
trying to dox me on Xbox.
Okay.
Xbox hated, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, I beef on
That
the
same year,
Xbox.
you suffered from a heart failure.
Yeah, around like August, yeah.
What happened?
I just went to the doctor one day. I couldn't really breathe, and they were like, your oxygen is low. We got to go to the hospital.
Right,
And
man.
yeah,
I don't want to see this
the
bitch.
experience was like traumatic. I had to like learn how to walk again and shit.
They blunts alright.
And I had like a catheter in.
He
That shit hurt.
alright, bro.
But yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Okay, so is that like a heart attack?
No, it wasn't a heart attack. I didn't feel any pain in my chest. I just couldn't breathe. Like, it was just really hard to breathe. It was like a bunch of it's like fluids that leak from the heart, and it causes like swelling and fucking like fluid in the lungs. So yeah.
Well, that's a
Damn,
very serious
bro.
situation to go through at age 23.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I've talked to a
Yes,
lot of people.
sir.
I remember I talked to Buster Douglas. I don't know if you know who he is. He's the one who first beat Mike Tyson, right? So he beat Mike Tyson, which is considered the biggest upset in sports history. He got a bunch of money,
Wow.
and he got depressed. He ballooned to like 400 pounds, and then he went into a diabetic coma. And then he woke up and said, "Okay,
No.
I got to change my whole life around." And he's still alive and doing well today because of that. Going through heart failure, did it make you say, yo, I got to really change my lifestyle around because I'm only, 23 going through a serious medical condition? It's probably not going to get better unless I change things around.
Yeah, for that time I did. When I got out of the hospital, because like there was so much, like they're draining fluids, so like I was like losing weight in the hospital. It was like water weight, but it was significant. Like I think I lost like 300 pounds when I got out.
Whoa. How much did you weigh coming in?
A lot.
How much?
I don't know the exact number, but
If you were to guess.
I'm not too good at math, so I wouldn't really know. But I dropped out of school, so yeah, I don't really know. But it was a lot. I lost like a couple humans.
Okay, so if you lost 300, because I remember you said at one point you were 600 pounds.
Where did I say that at?
I think one of your interviews.
I don't really remember saying that, but
Okay.
yeah, I lost a lot of weight. But yeah, and then after that, I went on like a really strict diet, and like I was like really like continued to lose weight after that. But yeah, I just couldn't stick to that shit. I wasn't strict on myself enough, and I just fell back into my old routines and patterns.
Well, I mean, I could tell you, like, I
Sad,
lost a
bro,
bunch of weight during the
sad.
pandemic, and everyone I talked to who lost weight and kept it off all use the same method, and that is counting calories.
Oh, my
So
back hurts.
I started using an
Yeah.
app called MyFitnessPal, and I started entering in every meal I ate. And for me, my calorie count was 2,000 calories a day. So if I went under that, I would lose weight. If I went over it, I would gain weight. And ultimately, that's what I realized over time. It's really just a math formula. If you eat too many calories, you will gain weight. If you eat less calories, you will be guaranteed to lose weight.
Wow. I never thought about it like
It's really
For
just
sure,
that
it's
simple. You got to
definitely
figure out
simple.
what that number is. And if you go underneath that, you will lose weight every single day. And if you go over that, you will gain weight every single day. So everyone I know that's lost weight, and they work out sometimes or whatever, but I've never seen anyone work out and kept the weight off permanently. It's always the food that's really the culprit. And if you could reduce the calorie count, which is what I started doing, the weight just started to go away.
wow.
For
know
you,
what?
for you to keep gaining weight, that means you have to put in a lot of calories in your body every single day. So I don't know if you ever tried
Probably.
that before, but it's really a surefire way if you actually stick to it. That's all it is. And your calorie count
But
at
try
your
to
weight is probably
educate
fairly
the young
high,
man.
so you could actually still eat a good amount of food and still lose weight. You just have to keep track of the food that you eat,
Yeah, man. Tell them that.
including drinks and snacks and whatever else. Just put
Yeah,
that.
like keeping it real. They dropping some OG knowledge. Dave Blunt's looking at him like, nigga, I'm about to go smash some KFC right now, man. And some Popeyes. You making me think all this food, man. You can count calories, man. I'm going to count the piece of chicken off in the
Out there.
eat, cuz. Yeah, you
Hell
making
yeah,
sense,
Vlad
man.
TV.
That's right.
Learning something.
Okay.
Vlad TV, hell yeah. I'm goofy as fuck, bro.
Some people look at Sonny Hayes. They see a guy who lives in a van, a gambling junkie who missed his shot.
A gambling junkie from Mr. Short.
All right, so
Oh!
you put out more music, and it's still not really getting traction. But then in 2024, you start uploading TikTok.
Yeah.
And did that change things?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, like immediately. Like within the first week, my life changed.
Okay,
That's
what happened?
what's up.
Shit, within the first week of uploading on there, like I just started getting like calls from every label,
Every label.
every single one.
Okay, because you put out 3 EPs in like 2 months. You
Yeah.
put out You're Not That Special, I Can Do What You Can Do, and I Would Like to See You Try.
Yeah.
And then the single The Cup came out right around that time.
Yeah.
The cup.
Okay, and you got a cup with you right now.
The legendary
Yes,
cup.
sir.
Okay,
It's the Glow Gang collab cup.
got it. Shout out to Chief Keef.
Purpose stuff, yeah.
Tell me about that song and how it came
Oh, that's
together.
what's up.
Well, I actually made that song when I
Yeah,
got
but you
out of
were
the
painful, yeah.
hospital in August of that year, of 2023. Yeah, I made that shit when I got out of the hospital. I was just sipping every day, and yeah, I just made a catchy song about that shit. And yeah, that was like when I quit music around that time. I actually released that song, but I deleted it because I deleted all my music. Just because like I told you I wanted to quit. I didn't even want any trace of that shit. Like I didn't want to see the music. Like every day I didn't want to see the equipment. I just deleted it. So, but I knew the song was a hit. When I made the song, I was actually mad because I knew that it was a hit, but nobody would ever hear it because my music wasn't getting any traction.
Well, people actually started to react to it though. Lil Yachty,
He
did he
knew it was
repost
a
it
hit.
or?
He like commented on it and then he
Okay.
like made a video of him listening to it. Yeah.
Right, and SZA reposted it.
No, she like reacted to one of my. She like liked one of my music videos on Instagram.
That's a big deal. I mean,
Yeah, it's fucking SZA, man. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
SZA is essentially the biggest R&B female right now, I think, in the world.
Yeah, man, it's fucking
Yeah,
SZA.
man,
She
Yeah.
just did the Super Bowl.
Big
Yeah, that's
deal.
You know?
crazy.
So, okay. I mean, how did it feel to finally get these co-signs from these major artists?
It felt like I fucking knew it, bro.
Nigga.
Like I knew it. Like, of course I got discouraged along the way, but I knew it, bro. I knew this shit was gonna happen. Like I knew it, and I felt like
That's crazy.
Like everybody, I felt like Chicken Little, bro. You know, I've been telling these niggas the sky is falling, and you know, now they see the sky is actually falling.
How often do you think about your poop? Now, some people think about their poop a lot. Others, not so much. Did you know that every time that you pay a visit to the porcelain throne, your poop is trying to tell you something about your health? What exactly is your poop trying to tell you? It might sound gross to be talking about poop, but your pooping routine is vital to good health.
Get out of here, bud.
Okay, but you were actually sipping lean during this time as well. This
Yes.
was not just a made-up song.
No.
How long have you been sipping by that point?
Like I said, when I was 16, 17 is when I first tried it, but like that shit's expensive. I didn't really have a lot of money. So it was just over the years, it was off and on. But then like around that time, I was like sipping that shit heavily.
Well, a lot of artists have died from lean.
Yeah.
Me and
Rest in
Pimp-
peace.
Me and Pimp C hung out like a couple of weeks right before he overdosed. And, I mean, people don't understand how big of a talent this guy was. He was an absolute genius at what he did. And a lot of other Texas artists have lost their life over time, you know, sipping and stuff like that. Does that concern you? Because it's a dangerous drug. It's essentially liquid heroin.
Does that concern me?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because I've been, you know, I've been weaning myself off of it. I don't sip nearly as much as I used to, but yeah, it doesn't really concern me, you know.
Okay. Some people were comparing you to Big Mo.
Man.
Correct.
Do you feel it's a fair comparison?
Big Mo.
I think that people compare me to Big Mo. We look alike. Like, we look very similar in the face, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that if I didn't really look like him in the face, people wouldn't really make that comparison. I know a lot of people think that I'm like stealing, you know, his swag or his style. And, you know, I didn't really know who he was until there was a Lil Yachty's artist, DC2 Trill, had asked me, you know who Big Mo is? And I'm like, nah. And he's like, that's crazy. Like, let me put you on. So he showed me his music and shit, and I'm like, this shit's fire. Yeah, this is fire. Like, this is after I had already like blown up and people were already making the comparisons and shit. So he was the one that put me on, but no, I didn't know who he was. I'm not trying to steal his style or swag. Like, bro, I have a song called Purple Stuff that I made in my bedroom in my Section 8 house. Like, people think I'm trying to steal his shit. I don't have no reason to steal anything from anybody.
Well, yeah, because Big Mo has a song from 2002 called Purple Stuff.
And I I in the year 2000.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
you're
like
2 years old when you're stealing from him, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't-
Stealing ass baby.
Yeah, respect to him. I've never disrespected him or anything like that. I'm just saying I didn't steal from him. I didn't steal anything from anybody.
Yeah.
I do not steal from this man.
Well, the one thing I
didn't
noticed
do it.
going through your songs is I don't think any other rapper denies being gay as often as you do. It's like every other song you deny being gay.
Yeah, I mean, man, in this age and time frame, you just got to be sure. You know, people are always saying their pronouns and shit. I'm just letting niggas know it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I should be able to say that. You know, if niggas are
Y'all
able
didn't say
to
that
dress
shit.
feminine
Hell,
and
y'all
shit
did
like
not say
that,
that,
you know
bro.
what I mean? I should be able to say, hey, I'm not gay.
Okay. But of course, by you denying that you're gay,
Okay,
people
that
will think
makes
you're
sense
gay.
there, bro.
They
Right?
can think what they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any problem with gay people. People
Right.
think that I'm gay. You know, you see I got the pink
What they
tracksuit.
want.
Yeah.
The reason why I changed to pink is to be inclusive of all communities.
Okay.
So, yeah, man, I mean, shit, bro. Hell yeah.
Okay. So,
I have no problem with people thinking I'm gay.
yeah, that's all good. People think I'm gay sometimes.
Yeah,
I've had gay rumors about me. It's a sign of making it, actually.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But, you know,
Gay
but
rumors
show a guy that I've been with, and, you know?
Yeah.
Good luck trying to find that. You won't find it.
Yeah.
I love women. Okay, so after the TikTok video started to take off, the label started calling, and you signed to a Los Angeles label called Listen to the Kids.
Yes, sir.
So that's like a production company, or
It's a label. It's a label. I think they're under Sony or Santa Ana or some shit. I don't know. It's a small. They're under a bigger label.
Okay, so you signed to Listen to the Kids, and that in turn got you with a bigger label?
No, I'm still listening to the Kids.
Okay, so you guys aren't under Sony or anything else like that.
My deal is, I think the label is, I don't know how that shit works, but yeah.
Okay. Well, if you had a bunch of labels calling, why sign with this particular label?
Because I wanted to make sure that I have creative control and I can drop whenever I want. Those other people was trying to, and they were trying to give me like creative directors and saying, oh, we can like create this image for you. I'm like, nigga, I don't need that shit. I just need you to let me do what I want to do. And yeah, like I don't have any creative director. I don't have like none of that shit. I don't want it because all the creative and shit is my ideas. So yeah, that's
Keep
why.
it down.
Okay, so you signed to the label, then you moved to LA.
Yes, sir.
What changed after moving to LA and actually having a label behind you?
Shit, everything, man. Everything changed. My life changed. My friends changed. My family changed for the better. I mean, before I was looked at as like the family, like, bro, niggas would just like look down on me, and now I'm the hero. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? In their eyes, you know, like people in my family are talking to me way different, you know, than before. So everything changed. Money changed, women changed, niggas changed, all that shit.
Okay.
Except
People
the
come out with
sexuality.
Woodward.
Yeah, sexuality stay the same?
Yeah,
No, you
they
didn't go
stay the same,
bisexual? No, not
They
yet.
was
Not
kinda
yet.
good, sense of
Days
humor,
young.
bro.
All right,
That
so
was funny as hell. I can't.
so
count.
then you released your debut album, Well Dude, Here's My Thing.
Yeah.
And that's with the label behind you. Now, the thing about this album is you start talking about a lot of female relationships and how things kind of went bad.
Yeah.
With
yeah.
Madison,
Yes.
Abigail, and there's really just a lot of, you know, like you actually show your insecurity and, you know, your loss and everything else like that, which is not that common in hip hop. In hip hop, everyone got 1,000 bitches and they decide who they want to sleep with, and, you know, no one ever breaks up with them and they're always chasing after them. But you actually talked about women leaving you, women using you, women like selling pussy while you were together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, I remember listening to some of these interviews, and some of the stuff was like crazy, where women would move them in, and then they would be messing with other dudes and try to kick them out, and then you couldn't kick them out, and then you give them like one more week, which turned into one more month, which turned into 6 more months.
Believe that.
You know, and listen, like, I don't care who you are, like, every man can relate to that.
Just the
on
same.
some
Yeah,
level.
that's
Every man's
why-
been played
yeah.
out by women, like me included.
Yeah, bro. That's why, you know, that's why people like the music. You know what I'm saying? It's
man.
relatable. And I don't care what any nigga say in the comments. Who listens to this? How can you listen to this cuck music, this synth music? And those would be the niggas listening to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I really plan to.
Because that should be
My goal,
real life. Nigga, we all go through it.
recently has been to be
on, man.
more vulnerable in my music. I'm already vulnerable, but I want to get very vulnerable. Like I want to say like the things that I shouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? Things about my life that I shouldn't say. And they say, hey, some things should be kept private.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it.
Fuck
Like, because I
that.
feel like that just makes for good musical content. Nobody else is saying this. It's real to my life, and I use my
Exactly.
my albums
bro.
as like a diary. You know, it's what's going on in my
And
life at
that's
the time.
exactly how I'm fixing to come with my YouTube content, folks, bro. I'm about to come on that same. And Twitch, bro, I'm coming with these streams, bro. Just fuck it, bro. But be me, bro. Rock with me or get the fuck on. Get the band hammer. Keisha.
It's my way of getting through it.
Well, you actually put in the real names of like the women, you know, who played you out and stuff like that. Like a lot of times artists will like create different names and stuff like that, but you're actually putting in the first names of the actual women to the point where they get phone calls and, hey, you just got mentioned in this song and so forth. And from what you said, the women really weren't very pleased for being named in these songs.
Nah.
Of
But they love that
course
shit.
not.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they love that shit, bro.
But they love
Like they
it,
at the
yeah,
end of the
most
day, like
def.
they really do. I was actually talking to, it was D Savage who told me that, because I was talking to him, like, man, I'll be feeling bad, bro. Like
They
I be
really
saying
do
these
love
bitches'
that
names,
shit.
bro. Like they don't deserve that. Like I be doing it out of like a
87,
moment of
tell
like
them, bro, that I'm
impulse and
bro.
like anger. I'm mad at what they did
If
to
you
me,
know,
so
then you know.
I'll just go to the studio and make a song and say their name. And he's just like, man, they love that shit. Do they have any? These is normal girls, bro. They never had any type of poppin' artist say their name in a song with millions of people listening to it. Like, they love that shit. I just had to sit and think, yeah, they really do. They really do. Just like I'm thinking about their actions, and like I had to go back
The
and like
clout,
sit and
bro.
really think
you
about
give
it.
them
Like,
clout, bro.
yeah, they really
Like,
do,
let's
bro.
be for real, bro. You
They
give
be
them
like
clout.
antagonizing it almost for me to like keep saying their name.
So tell them,
Yeah.
bro, then I'm going to blow.
Well,
That's why
Things
I got
change
a
a lot.
bag with me.
when you meet
And
a
I'm
female
balling
that
like
she
an
already knows who
athlete.
you are, right? I know.
Yeah.
I
I
remember
went
when
through
they used
that.
to laugh
And
at
it takes a little bit of adjustment to that. You know, and dudes like to say, well, I've
It's
always
like
got
something
women.
like
Like,
a
no,
check.
cut it out.
Yeah.
Once you become famous, it's a different type of interaction.
It's a different type of interaction.
Different type of
Yeah.
interaction. I don't care who you are, how good looking you are.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes different when you become famous. Now, at the point that women start to know who you are, you start doing shows.
But I'm not famous.
What
I
was it
don't know.
like in terms of getting into personal relationships with women? Do you think things got better or did things get worse?
I think things got worse, man.
How so?
It got worse. Like I don't really know somebody's true intentions. I'm always putting bitches through tests and giving them ultimatums and fucking yeah, bro. I'm putting these bitches through the test. Like, okay, if she does this, then she actually fucks with me. And then she'll do that. I'm like, that's not enough. And I just keep putting through tests, keep putting them through, giving them ultimatums and shit. It's just like it's exhausting.
Well, but it seems, based on the songs, you're not just trying to get sex. It seems like you really want to be in love and be in a serious relationship. That's what I get.
Yes.
Has that ever actually happened yet? Where you're like,
Have I been in a relationship before?
in a serious relationship. This is my girl. We love each other. We're making
Yeah,
plans for
I've
the
been in a
future.
relationship before. Yeah, I'm 24 years old, man.
Well, listen, I know dudes that are 40 that have never been in real relationships. They just keep going from girl
shit.
to girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's
I've
no
been in a
offense to
real
you, but yeah.
relationship before, but not since I've been famous, I'd say.
Okay.
It wasn't an actual, like, real situation, but before I was famous, yeah.
Okay. So then you drop your second album. If I could, I would.
Yeah.
I could, I
And-
would.
Then in November 2024, you get a call to perform at Juice WRLD Day.
Yeah.
But there's health complications that are happening
Rest in peace to
before
Will.
this actually
Serious,
occurs.
Yeah, that whole time period of my life kind of played out like a movie. That shit was insane because the Cup song was already out, but it had a resurgence, and it just started going up even more than before. After I performed it at the Babytron show, they brought me out to perform that song, and then that performance just went viral. So the song went up as well.
Okay, so you get booked for Juice WRLD,
Shout
but
out, baby.
aren't you like in the
shout out.
hospital around that time?
Well, yes, I got the Juice WRLD Day shit, and then I'm like, all right, well, let me go to the doctor to see, because I was feeling a little sick, and then they was like, ooh, yeah, you should probably go to the hospital. So, yeah, I was in the hospital for a few days.
Okay, and when you told them that you wanted to perform at this show, they're saying you're going to need an oxygen tank?
No, I didn't tell them that I was performing at the show. I said, I was just like, yeah, man, like, why do I need to keep staying in here? Like, I have some shit that I can't miss. Like, and they're just like, well, I mean, you can leave. Well, you can leave at any point you want to in the hospital. You can deny service and leave. But they're always going to advise you, like, hey, don't. So they're just advising me, like, you need oxygen. And I'm like, well, what if I just take oxygen with me? And they're like, I mean, that could work, but you just got to make sure you take it easy. I'm like, all right. So, yeah.
So,
Here you go, miss.
I mean, him taking that oxygen
Now
with
what?
him was the bossest
Have you
decision
ordered
that nigga ever made in
carparts.com?
his life.
Check this out.
That was the executive decision that nigga made, bro. Him taking that oxygen tank and going to Juice WRLD Day, man, and getting up on that stage and saying that to Snoop Dogg, bro, that changed that man's life, bro. And honestly, shout out Dave Blunts for being able to make that change, bro. A lot of people, man, change is hard, bro. Like, it's hard to deny the hospital and your health to go do something, but look at where it put him at. So always be brave, man. Chase your dreams.
Okay, so you take your
Advocate.
oxygen with you, and you hit the stage at Juice
sir.
WRLD. How many people?
Over 20,000.
20,000. So this is the biggest show you've ever done.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I had only performed one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at that Babytron show.
So this is your second show ever?
My second show ever, yeah.
Okay. So you get on the stage, and you sit down, and you have your oxygen with you. And this kind of created a viral moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. To the point of Snoop Dogg actually commenting. He said, put down the chicken wings and
Well, he
Tata
had
chips.
commented that about the Babytron shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
then-
So, okay, when you did the Babytron show, you said, put down the chicken wings and Tata chips, nephew, and that chair gonna break as soon as you get to the end of that cup. With a bunch of laughing emojis.
Yeah.
Twitter chips,
Now,
not Tata,
we all
nigga.
look up to Snoop Dogg, but an insult is an insult. That's how you took it.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And people were saying, oh, Snoop's just trying to help you. Hit me up privately. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up privately. And it's like, man, I don't have no problem with the fat jokes, bro. I'll be sitting and laughing at the comments, but it's like, I'm not for none of the disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. I don't hate Snoop Dogg or anything. All I was saying is, I'm just not gonna sit there and let nobody disrespect me. Simple as that. I don't care how old you are or what. So
Well, after the Snoop Dogg comment, you had another performance, and I guess you sat down and asked the audience if it was cool with them sitting, with you sitting down, and they're like, yeah. So you said, exactly. So get the fuck off my dick, Snoop Dogg. Snoop, you think you funny? You don't know what it's like to fight for your life
let me stop
every
you
damn
right
day.
there. Right there. I didn't say that extra shit. Somebody added that on.
Oh, okay.
All I said was, Snoop Dogg, you get the fuck off my dick, Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I seen somebody add that. You don't know what it's like to fight for. Like, bro, what the fuck? Who am
Well, yeah, I was
Like,
going to ask about that.
Was this a Tyler Perry movie and shit? Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, remember my Oprah Winfrey? All my life I had to fight. Like, bro, come on with that bullshit. Like, bro, I would never even say no dumbass shit like that.
Okay, but you didn't say get off my dick.
I did say get off my dick. He was on my dick.
Well, didn't you also make a post talking about his character from Baby Boy being kind of rapey?
Man. I mean, because he got his jokes off about me, so
Yeah.
I got my joke off about him. I was saying, look, I didn't judge you based off of that character, so no, I didn't judge you based off that performance, so don't judge me based off my performance. It was a joke, the same way he joked about me.
Right. Well, at one point, Snoop apologized. He
did.
said, that was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Still-
I ain't
yeah,
fucking
still
with
going.
you. Have your fun. I apologize to this N-word. He's still going off on me because I must be getting old.
Yeah. Now he had apologized before that after the comments because a lot of people was getting on his ass. That's another thing about it is like Snoop Dogg's page on Instagram is like a meme page. He's just it's probably somebody running it just posting funny shit. What he didn't know is I got a fucking fan base behind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pushing a SoundCloud link. I'm not the meme of the day. Like I'm an actual artist with fans behind me. So they was getting on Snoop
Yeah, the
Dogg's ass in the
messages.
comments. They was on his ass. Like, bro, his Snoop Dogg's son was like a fan of my music. It is a fan of my music. And like he had like told him like, hey, you tripping about that shit. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's when he like came online and apologized to me and shit. So when I did that shit at Juice WRLD Day, I shouldn't have did that. I got drunk right before. I was nervous. 20,000 people. I'd only performed one time before. I'm like, I can't do this shit. I can't go out there. And then I seen a bottle of fucking, I don't know what it was, Jameson or some shit. I drank a good amount of it. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go out. And then so when I'm on stage and I'm singing and I'm seeing people cheering and shit, I'm just like, damn, bro, why would anybody ever hate on this? What the fuck? Hey, y'all got a problem with me sitting on this stage? And that's how that moment happened, yeah.
That's who said, Snoop Dogg, get off my dick.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
Did you and Snoop ever talk or?
No.
Okay. Well, you're a big Juice WRLD fan.
Yeah.
Your biggest show ever at that point was at a Juice WRLD concert.
That's crazy.
Juice WRLD there.
Now, Juice WRLD had a serious struggle when it came to drugs.
Lucky
Yes.
fuck.
I actually interviewed Lil Bibby,
Rest
who
in peace,
was,
my homie.
from what I understand, one of the people that actually made you want to rap.
That was my favorite rapper,
Your
yeah.
favorite rapper. That's my man. Me and him are, been close for a while. I did an interview with Bibby, and we talked about Juice WRLD. Can I play it for you?
The baby.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, after he passed, the first song that came out was the Eminem song. Well, when was that made?
Like a week or two before.
Evasive.
That was Godzilla. Were they in the studio together? They made that?
Oh, Godzilla.
Yeah?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah. Take your time.
I can swallow up, bottle up, alcohol or not. They're like Godzilla. I say sorry, I'm waiting on the different story. I'm not gone and thinking, I'm letting your heart was breaking. Watching a video interview, you feel me?
Whenever you're ready. You all right?
Juice, like a week before he passed, he pulled me to the side like, you gotta start coming around more. I miss how it was in the beginning, man. That shit was so much fun. I'm like, so I tell him like, Juice, you be acting weird, bro. I don't like being around weird people, bro. Like, you be giving off these weird vibes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Weird how? Explain.
like he don't be like the happy, or like, he don't be talking like that, or just like, I be feeling like, man, like you acting different, you know what I'm saying? So I told him, like, you be acting weird, bro. I'm like, you called me 6 times to come on your tour, right? So I fly from LA to New York to go kick it with him. And he ain't come out of this hotel room. I called him like, dude, you called me out way out here?
You fly out and he doesn't come out of his hotel.
So I'm like, dude, you called me 6 times to come to New, like 6 different days. I'm telling him, bro, I don't really feel like, so I'd get up and I'll take the 6-hour flight to go with him on his tour, because that's what he begged me to do. So I come out there like, bro, we finna kick it at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this man didn't come out of his room, so I get mad as fuck, like, bro. I go up to his room, like, dude, and the man go, he got a suite, so he go in the room. So I go up to his room, he go in the room, so I get mad as fuck, like, man, what the fuck, like,
Damn.
Really emotional interview. And
Yeah.
this is not Juice WRLD's father, not his brother or sister. This is the guy who signed him. And you see the pain he's going through.
I gotta peep that whole. We gotta watch that shit.
Juice WRLD
We gotta watch that on
because of the
stream.
drugs. This is someone who you admire. Now, the weight is one thing, but the drug use. I've interviewed 5 people that have overdosed and died. A lot of them are in their 20s. People like Mac Miller, just lost Rich Homie Quan, Gangster Boo, with 3-6 Mafia, Aaron Carter,
Rich Homie.
Fulio. I've just seen a lot of loss when it comes to the drugs. You're a big fan of Juice WRLD,
Fulio
and you
got
saw what
killed.
happened. How old was he? Like 21 when he died? He was actually younger than you, I think. Do you think about that as you still drink lean and partake in whatever recreational drugs you do?
Well, I think to anybody who does,
unfortunately,
any sort of drug, that's always in the back of their mind. However, it's just like I'm actively taking the steps to change, you know, but it's not an overnight process, and I'm always honest with my fans, with my supporters, with haters, anybody, and let people know like I'm trying to change, but I do backslide, and it's gonna be a process. But the difference between now and before is there's gears that were turning before that weren't turning. You know, I actually want to change now, and I'm making the effort to change now.
Welcome to Bellaterra by Terrata Homes, where the good life comes easy. This incredible neighborhood.
Is it an everyday thing? Fuck no, it's not. It's just me being honest. You know, but I'm trying. Actively trying.
Well, you're trying, but the imagery that you brand yourself with is...
It is hard, bro. I'm telling you. Anybody that fights addiction, and it's not like it's overnight. Like, he's not lying. He's really something that's like work that has to be put in over time, and like has to be really earned, and you really has to be a real commitment, because like it's a
Purple Stuff. You got Double Cup right now.
Yes.
So it's kind of like sometimes the fans will push you to keep repping that, even though you may be off that. You see what I'm saying? Because you're still presenting yourself as that. You know, it doesn't say healthy stuff on your sweatshirt. It says Purple Stuff. We all know what that is. So sometimes it's easy to get caught up in your own image and start believing your own hype and start listening to the fans as opposed to maybe the people that actually do care about you. Because it's very easy to just kind of get caught up in the image of it all. Because the image has brought so much success and girls and money and fame, and you know, I know what it's like going down the street having people like take pictures and stuff like that.
Like, I don't need this or anything for fame. I mean, the talent is what it
That's all
is
just
why
for
I'm here.
it,
Like,
man.
let's not
He's
get that
selling
twisted.
that shit.
You know?
Right, but it's all part of the whole
Drugs,
package.
it's
You see what I'm
image,
saying? It's all part of it.
True.
There's the talent, there's the
Yeah,
imagery.
but it's keeping it
It all, you know how finicky entertainment is.
Mm-hmm.
You could be super, super talented, but if you don't have the right look and people aren't gravitating towards you, you may not go anywhere. Then you got people who are not very talented, but they got that look that people just gravitate
Some
towards.
niggas are meant for this shit, though.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't fear that. Oh, if I fucking put down the cup, people aren't gonna like me. No, I'm not tripping about that shit. It's just like, this is what I want to do. These tracksuits look nice. They're comfortable. I like
the cup. That ain't the only thing they fit. But nigga, that cup is just, nigga, he knows that drugs are selling right now, because that's just like, you know, Juice WRLD built the whole thing up with drugs. Not just him, but he really was popularizing it before he died, and it's been really in the culture since the pandemic. Before that, you know what I mean? It's just, I love McConan was with the I don't sell Molly no more. Or Tiger with the Molly. I can't seem to find Molly. Nigga, drugs sell. He knows that, so it's just marketing. Vlad knows
like to wear
that,
them.
but Dave
And like I said, I'm trying
that
to
shit.
stop, but I'm actively doing it. This is my life right now. So, yes, I have a cup in my hand. It says Purple Stuff. This is what I'm going through right now. I'm wearing this shit. I'm owning it. I'm letting people know. I'm not hiding it from the world. I'm not hiding it from anybody. I'm owning it.
I'm holding it. My guy cooks. Well, ain't talking about I don't cook, boy.
Well, Antonio Brown compared you to Jabba the Hutt
I'm cooked, dog.
from Star Wars.
I'm cooked.
And you responded with his past sexual assault case
Yes.
in 2017. Listen, I've interviewed Antonio.
Nigga said he looked like Jabba the Hutt. Nigga started talking about his sexual assault case, homie. I might be cooked up laughing.
He's one of the biggest trolls on the internet right now. I mean, his Twitter page is on fire.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
And, and he is a legendary, athlete on top of it.
Smoking a bit down
that kind of went out kind of crazy.
That's up for debate, but yeah.
No, I mean he's Antonio is definitely a Hall of Famer. He just kind of lost his mind at the end.
Yeah. Hall of Famers don't do that. They don't lose their mind.
Yeah. Well, some do. Some do. Shout out to Dennis Rodman. What did you think when Antonio made that joke?
I mean, shit, bro. It's like I said. It's like, hey, you look like Jabba the Hutt. Hey, you sexually assaulted a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's like what the fuck are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't like when I respond because I get down to the real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, no, I'm not gonna sit here and get roasted by a fucking assaulter, a sexually assaulter at that. So. Yeah, man, and then honestly, I'm honest, man. I've been pretty scared since then. I've been scared to go into hotel pools. And fear.
What the fuck?
Fear of running into Antonio.
Why is Dave Blunt scared to go in hotel pools?
In case he pulls his dick out?
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's what I've been fearing. Hotel pools, I stay away from them.
Well,
which sucks because I like a nice night swim.
Night swim?
Yeah. I'm a night swimmer.
Yeah, Antonio might be in the corner there. You know what I'm saying? With his pants down. Shout out to Antonio, man. I love you. As you're doing music and doing shows, you're kind of going in and out of the hospital.
Yes, sir.
And people are taking pictures of you in the hospital.
It's crazy.
Is that annoying? Like you're kind of having one of your worst moments and trying to get better, and then people are like snapping photos and suddenly it's going viral.
Yeah, that was pretty annoying. That was pretty weird. Me personally, look, bro, I'm a grown ass man. I don't care who I see. If it's fucking Drake, if it's fucking. Like, if by somehow they brought Michael Jackson back and he's like, I don't care. I'm not taking a photo like, oh my God. To me, that's just like kid behavior.
Like flakes and like just fell apart, bro.
I'm not gonna say it. They're just crazy behavior.
I was salty as hell.
And so yeah, I don't understand that. To record somebody like and there's no other way to say I'm unemployed than to pick up your phone and just fucking record somebody in the hospital.
I only got a little bit of doubt.
Yeah.
Well, you would actually record music in your hospital bed.
Yeah. I've done that several times. Each time I've been to the hospital.
Like,
yeah.
When you look at, for example, like 2024, how often were you going to the hospital?
I think I went to the hospital 3 times.
Okay, so every 4 months you went to the hospital.
No. I think it started in like September.
Okay. Oh, so one after another.
Yeah, it was like one after another, yeah.
What were the causes for hospital stays?
Each time was different. My asthma, my heart condition. One time I had the fucking flu. That shit sucked. But yeah, that was nice.
Well, at one point, early this year, Black Boy Bax invited you to the stream.
For some Diddy games, yeah.
Right, you mentioned that. So Black Boy Bax invited me to play some Diddy games.
Yeah.
For some Diddy games.
Yes, he did.
What are Diddy games?
They give me some lotion for that.
Bro, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. This is what he said. Like, I didn't make
Wait, he said that?
Yes, he said, yes, that's exactly what he said.
He said, come on over and play some Diddy games with me.
No, he invited me, he invited me to be the phase out.
Come on over and play some Diddy games with me. Yo, bro, Playboy Man's wild now, bro. That's a big
Santa Claus. And before that, he invited me to be a judge on a cooking show. I'm like, all right, that kind of seems like I'm going to be the butt of the joke. I'm cool on that. And then, I mentioned that on the stream, and then he responds and he's like, yeah, I invited him to be Santa Claus. because the FaZe members, they asked me to invite, they wanted the Black Santa. They wanted Dave Once to be the Black Santa so they can, quote unquote, what he said, they can sit on his lap and do all types of Diddy frat boy shit. Hold on a second. Whoa. I thought I was just going to be invited for like some fat jokes, you know, that I was going to be the butt of the joke, which is why I didn't go. But no, like, little did I know it was something more nefarious. Diddy shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't play those games. I don't play Diddy games.
I mean, have you ever like just got sick of the jokes to the point where you just smack somebody? 'Cause you're a big dude. Getting smacked by you wouldn't be all that.
I've never been played with in real life, though. That's the thing. It's only been on the internet. People see me, they love me, they take pictures, they, you know, tell me how much they care about me. So I've never been played with in real life. So
I'm trying to come up.
Yeah, but I'm not a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't portray myself to be a tough guy. I'm also not a bitch. So it's like if anybody was to ever play with me, would I smack somebody? If I was, I mean, everybody gets to a boiling point, bro. You don't have to be tough to smack somebody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not gonna be disrespected or played with. Yeah.
Facts.
Well,
and I'm all for the jokes. Like the jokes is funny,
Yeah.
but it crosses a line where it's like disrespect in a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody makes a fat joke about me. Oh yeah, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like fucking yeah, I can't get up. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? But somebody's like, you fat ass bitch, fuck you. You're gonna die in 3 years. What?
I can't get up.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's disrespect. So yeah, there's a difference.
I mean, when you hear people
That's
say
pretty
that,
disrespectful. I can't.
and you
even
talk
cap,
about this in
bro.
interviews when they say, "Oh, you have a year left, you have 3 years left," and you're a young guy. Does that bother you?
Yes and no, because like it's crazy that niggas is like wishing death upon me,
bruh.
but also it's like it's also motivating. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm new to this whole streaming thing, bro. Like, hear me out real quick. I'm new to this whole streaming thing, bro. I'm really fixing to be start doing like these chip challenges and like come out here and start doing this local stuff, like interviewing the drunk folks and shit. But I appreciate you, bro. You like my first follower, bro. Like the first one that's not like my other homie. Like, you feel me? So like, shout out you, bro. I'm gonna remember this, bro.
Because
so like,
I know I don't have just a year left. I know I don't have whatever time left. You know what I'm saying? Like
they won.
I know I'm gonna live a long life and I'm gonna achieve a lot of things. I'm gonna take care of my family and all that shit. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have to continue to prove them wrong, just like I've been proving people wrong. So, yeah.
Well, look, I don't think you have a year or 2 years left. I definitely don't think that. But you do have to understand that when you do have a certain type of weight, you are putting your body through a lot of stress. So, for example, Big Pun was 700 pounds. He died at 28. And, I mean, you're talking about the greatest Latino solo rapper ever. Like, he has such a trajectory. Like, if he had lived, like, he would be like absolutely massive at this point. And you know, he tried. He lost some weight, and then he gained it back, and so forth. And ultimately, you know, he did have the heart attack and die.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Big Pun. And I knew a lot of people that knew him and loved him. Now, I don't think you have too much left, but you know, you have to understand that you don't see any obese 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds. You know, so at one point, you're gonna have to address the weight if you want to get to old age.
I am.
See what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, I am doing that.
Yeah.
I am doing that. I currently am doing that. And,
I don't know if you want me to clap, but I got
yeah, I just don't like when people try to like write my story like it's over, like the end, you know, or the end is coming.
Yeah, no.
You can say that all you want, you know what I'm saying, but it doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest, because it's like I already know what's in store for me. I already know, like, everybody is on their own journey, and you know, this is just part of my journey, you know. So there's gonna be another part. There's gonna be a redemption arc. There's gonna be a part where everybody's on my dick. They're like, "Oh my God, you fucking did it! You transformed it." You know what I'm saying? I just gotta go through the motions of people talking, people on my dick, in the way that I don't want them to be. No Diddy, and yeah, bro, that's part of it. It's part of it. I'm gonna have my redemption arc. I'm gonna have
gotta
my
get 7 to
come
see
up.
the
You know what I'm saying? Where nobody's gonna be able to say shit, but they'll still find something to say. So.
This is Wix Studio, built to meet any brief. When the brief calls for complex structure, let AI map your site architecture in wireframes. Then dive into your favorite part, the design.
Gotta
Wix
get
Studio,
7 TV
built
for
for the
I have no clue what either of those are, bro.
Well, recently a female rapper named Dank Demas went viral because she called a Lyft and the driver wouldn't let her in the car because she was too heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The story?
I don't think I've seen that.
You haven't seen that? Okay, hold on a second. So he played. This was all over the place to the point where she actually went to the Breakfast Club to do an interview.
My tires, you know, like the driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
So basically, you have this female rapper,
Browser
named Demas.
extension.
This is her right here with her lawyers. So she called a regular Uber, not an Uber XL or a Uber black SUV, and the driver, basically said, "I can't fix you in this car. My tires might pop, whatever else." And he basically canceled the ride for her. She recorded it, got some lawyers. She's suing Lyft. She went on the Breakfast Club and was doing a kind of like a media run around this and so forth.
I'm installing it.
And people are very split about.
I'm adding it to Chrome, right?
About what's happening here.
It's not. I'm not laughing at that. Like, I'm not laughing at the situation. It's just like, bro, people is just like, I don't know. But what was you saying?
Well, what's your take on this situation? Basically, the driver said, "My car is not big enough for you." And she got mad and.
Tell me how I can fix the audio, bro. Like, how could I make it sound better for you? Like, I'm installing.
And people are very split about.
I'm adding it to Chrome, right?
About what's happening here.
It's not. I'm not.
I know I got like an echo in here because the room's empty, but I gotta put shit in the room. But I mean, like, besides that, I don't know. This mic, because I paid a lot for this motherfucking mic. It's a Rode Pro. But I just got the browser extension and I put it on my Chrome, so like I should be turned up on that now.
Now she's suing.
Well, what I will say is, man, shit, I will never try to, disrespect black women. You know what I'm saying? I love all my sisters, big and small, you know what I'm saying? So I wish her the best on her journey. And I hope she gets that bread. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the dude was overreacting. I don't know. Me personally, I don't go through problems like that because I got like drivers and shit. And I always get the XL if I don't. So, yeah, I don't know. I do think that like that's really unfortunate that she had to go through that, and that sucks. But yeah, I wish the best for her.
I mean, have you been in a situation like that?
Fuck no, I just told you, like, bro, I don't. That's the thing, bro. I don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like make sure that niggas will come. Hey man, come over to my house. Hey, then you got seating that'll fit me? Yeah. All right, let me see it. Hop on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? I take the precautions.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't play those games. I always make sure.
Like, for example, when you fly, do you have to buy 2 seats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know how some people say, well, that's not fair. I shouldn't have to buy 2 seats just because I'm a certain size.
I don't know.
The airline should accommodate me and get me an extra seat for free.
Who said that?
You hear the people say that.
I don't hear that shit. It's like, bro, like, I'm not, niggas might say that I'm delusional, but I know how big I am. I don't do that shit.
Man, she better not complain, bro. Nigga needs 3 seats. The fuck? Better pay for that shit.
Get in the 2 seats. It's not the airline's fault that I'm fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's on me. So, nigga, if I gotta get the 2 seats, gotta get the 2 seats. If I can't come to your crib because you don't got seating for me, nigga, come over to mine or I'm not coming over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like simple as that. As I'm working on trying to, you know, lose the weight. But I don't play those games, bro. I don't play those games.
Yeah, like on the Breakfast Club, she said that overweight people should have the same protections that gay people have.
What type of protection is that?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what she means by that.
I don't really know what that means. Like,
right. She also says that fat should be considered like a derogatory term.
Well, I mean, that's like a matter of that's her opinion. That's how she feels.
Do not pay somebody to build you a Shopify store, because I'm going to do it free with 20 handpicked products by myself and my expert team and professionally written ad copy for all of those products at no charge. And if you don't believe me, I dare you to click on this ad, go to the next page.
So she feels that way. She has every right to feel that way. It's just if somebody's offended by that word. Me personally, I'm not offended by that word. But so if some people are, you know, they have the right to be offended by that if they so choose. But me personally, I don't. I got more important shit to worry about than niggas calling me fat, bro. I'm trying to take care of my family and shit. Who cares about online comments?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can see both sides of it. You know, I can see, listen, if you have a relatively small car, you're a Lyft driver. Lyft doesn't buy you that car. That's your own car. And Lyft just takes a cut. But if, let's just say, your car does get damaged, let's say your tire really does pop, that's on you. Lyft isn't going to reimburse you because you picked up a heavy passenger. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I mean, I don't know. Would you really pop a tire?
I wouldn't be picking the nigga up neither. Nah, hell nah. I wouldn't be popping no tire to pick up Dave Blunt's fat ass.
Having a heavy person get in the car? I don't know, but Dave, that was his, you know, rationale for it. And I don't know, like for example, like I'll give you an example, like what I went through. I remember coming back from Israel. At the time, I was with my lady, and there's a lot of Hasidic Jews that were on the flight, right? And if you know how Hasidic Jews work, they can't touch a woman who's not their wife. They can't shake hands with a woman who isn't their wife. That's just part of the religion, right? So we sat down, and I had a window seat. My lady was in the middle, and this Hasidic Jewish guy was on the end. And he didn't speak English, so he had someone come over to me and say, "Hey, could you switch places and take the middle seat because he can't sit next to a woman?" And I'm like, on a flight from Israel to New York, fuck that. Like, I'm not going to sit in the middle seat because he doesn't want to buy business class.
Fuck that.
I said no. 3 more people came by to ask me the same thing. To the point where I started getting angry and I started yelling at the person. I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking switch seats.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, why am I going to be...
Did you have a Burger King crown on while you were...
But my whole point was like, yo, like, I'm not going to inconvenience myself because of your situation.
Yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with me. You could have bought 2 seats if you wanted.
Yeah.
You could have sat in business class if you wanted. You want to save money, and you expect everyone else to work around your system, work around your own situation. And that's why I feel like, listen, if you know how you are, and you know that, hey, I may need 2 seats or I may need a bigger car, why does everyone else need to cater to you? You see what I'm saying? That's kind of my thing. And I wouldn't expect people to cater to me either. You know what I mean? It's like, it's my shit.
So you went to Israel?
Yeah, a couple times.
So what do you like? Israel, Palestine, where do you reside?
I mean, I'm Jewish, and I feel, when I was in the Breakfast Club, I talked about this. I felt that there's blame on both parties.
Okay.
There's blame on Hamas for launching the terrorist attack and killing a bunch of people and, you know, kidnapping people and so forth. But I also blame Israel for a very heavy-handed response where a lot of innocent people got killed in the point of, you know, trying to take out Hamas. both parties are to blame. I don't think either one is, completely blameless. I know you have a female friend who's very pro-Palestine, who's probably going to be throwing stuff at the TV when she sees this. But
I think I said free Palestine when I was on there.
That's cool. I support people saying free Palestine. I understand both
I was just trying to get some Palestinian pussy, man. I didn't.
Some Palestinian pussy?
Yeah,
you might get some after this.
Let me hit. So I'm no longer free Palestine. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I'm not educated on the situation. So
it seems like the girls that you associate with are like really small, skinny girls. Is that just your thing?
For a while, I was denying it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it just keeps on occurring. Like, I really don't have a type for real. That's just like, I don't know. But yeah, man, I fuck with the skinny-os, man. The skinny bitches, man. Hell yeah.
Have you ever had a big girl?
That's his thing, bro.
No.
Okay, so would you mess like a dank DeMoss?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you just haven't yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right. The day's young then.
Yeah.
There's still.
Damn, I have to go see what else is new on Blood. Where are the day blunts, man? Pah. Boosie. Nah, I'm trying to watch another damn Boosie. Day blunts was lit. Day blunts was dummy lit. Neon. Maybe a neon would be pretty funny. Yes, that kid's too goofy. I am lit up like a candle, though, I tell you that. But a good time.
My teeth started to fall out.
I guess it's part one neon.
It was bad.
All right, here we go.
Let's
we have Kodak Black's favorite streamer in the building.
Damn, you know about that, yeah.
What's up, Neon?
What's good?
I don't know.
One of the hottest young new streamers in the world.
Trying.
Yeah.
Trying. Still got a lot more to do, but shit, here we are.
Man, congrats. At only 20 years old, man.
Thank you,
Made
bro.
quite an impact.
Looking at me, like, how old did you think I was, like, without knowing?
I mean, I already knew.
Yeah, but like, if you didn't know, what would you think?
Probably a little younger. I mean, the facial hair kind of gives it away.
I usually shave it all off.
But if
I was
you
like, fuck
totally
it for this.
shaved it, you could probably pass for 16.
Damn.
You totally shaved it. Yeah.
All right.
Totally baby smooth, maybe 16.
Yeah. I don't get that a lot, but shit.
What do you usually get?
Some people say I look like I'm like either 18 or 40. So. One of the two.
Okay.
I got a different
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's your first time here, so I want to get your whole story. So, your parents are Indian and Pakistani?
Yeah, my mom's side Pakistani, dad's side's Indian. So like there was like a whole like mess up when they were trying to get married because like those two sides don't like each other. It's like it was a whole mess. But yeah.
Well, right, because Pakistan is Muslim and India is mostly Hindu.
Yeah, but I'm Muslim, so my dad converted to be with my mom.
Really?
There's a whole story. So now
okay.
like, shit, I don't know what to call myself. Indian, Pakistani. I just claim them both.
Okay, but you're a Muslim yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, are you like very religious?
I try to be. I came from the mosque right before this.
Really?
Right before this came from the mosque. We're about to start Ramadan. I got to start fasting.
Oh, okay.
I got to put you on, bro.
Wow.
Now, you've done Ramadan like every year?
Because of my health, I wasn't able to do it like every year, but I try to do it as much as I can.
Right. I mean, for those that don't know, Pakistan, for Muslims during Ramadan, you can't eat from sunrise to sunset.
Yeah, it's not as bad as people say, but yeah, you just like stuff your face at night, like before like 5 a.m. and then like you just the water part's hard, but no food, and then at like 7 p.m. you go to the mosque, you eat, and it's just everyday thing for like 30 days.
Right, but it's also like no sex.
Yeah, nothing.
No like extreme fun or.
Yeah, like people like go even like deep to where like you can't listen to music. Like it just depends on what you believe.
Yeah.
But like I mean, I just try to stay away from whatever I can.
Okay, so you grew up in Houston.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Houston, Texas. Shit, it was pretty boring, you know. People say Houston's cool, but like me,
nice
like I never.
I like that. It took a reset, like get your body right, like take a break and like just decompress from everything that pressures of life because it gets overwhelming. Some days I wake up and I'm just like, man, I just need to lay for like.
Never really went out. I never really did stuff. I was just inside in my parents' fucking house playing video games. Go to school, come back, play games, play some basketball here and there. Pretty boring life in Houston. My life just started getting like interesting in the past like year and a half.
Okay, and your parents are fairly well off?
Yeah, they're good.
They're good.
They're good. My dad does like real estate development and stuff. So
Okay.
smart guy. Shout out to him.
Okay, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later because there's an interesting part of that as well. Okay, so you're growing up in Houston, and around 12 years old, you start live streaming?
Yeah, but it was like obviously a smaller scale. I was just playing video games. I was making videos out of it. I didn't have my face or anything. I was like you, man. I was just chilling, no face. It was so fun. I was like averaging like 200-300 views per video. I was stealing people's thumbnails. I was going crazy. And I did that. I was like grinding daily, but yeah, started from a young age. Just like I just always had a passion for just playing video games, and I was like, you know what? Like I'm half decent at this shit. Let me just try to make some videos out of it.
Well, didn't your parents ban you from YouTube early on?
Yeah, they didn't want me. Damn. Yeah, they didn't want me to do YouTube. None of that. Just because like obviously like the stuff I was saying and stuff like it like makes the family look bad, I guess. And then like it was like a thing where just like in my culture and in my like just my people, we don't usually go on the internet and show our faces and do all this stuff. We're always like, you know, like 9 to 5, whatever. Like so it was a different path that they weren't really used to. But obviously now they understand and they're happy. But it took them a while to really understand.
Well, right. I mean, this whole genre is just new, period. Even to people like myself.
Yeah.
You know, more tech savvy. I assume your parents, you know,
Yeah.
well, YouTube background, but it's like the streaming thing is a new thing, and it kind of took me a while to even understand it. So
You
I just
understand it
imagine-
now?
I think I do.
What streamers do you watch?
I don't really watch these streamers.
Okay.
I'll be honest. But you know, I know about Kai Cenat.
I don't blame
me and Aiden Ross have gone back and forth before. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, you know, we were talking before, like, Academics, I think, is the first hip hop streamer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
saw the genre kind of build from him, and then now it's, you know, it's huge. Okay, so you started out when you were 12. You weren't showing your face, but then at 14, you started showing your face.
Yeah,
Super
I did like a
huge.
whole face reveal. Yeah, I thought I was gonna blow up. That shit did nothing. But I was just like, yeah, I just started showing my face. Same thing, playing 2K. I got my little brother in some videos. I was just trying to do whatever I could, but like, I didn't really see like any results for a while. It took a minute, and it took a lot for me to even show my face, cause like I had to convince my parents to get me a webcam. Obviously, I didn't have money, and like it was a whole mess. But
well, it was cool, but I want to see part 2. Where's part 2? Gonna have to go find this thing on Vlad. It must be nice to have your parents just, oh, I'm gonna buy you your webcam, I'm gonna buy you this to get you started. Like, yeah, I have to buy everything. Well, you know what I mean? I'm a grown man now, but I mean, when I was a jitterbug, I came from impoverished situation. So my parents didn't have the luxury to just buy me things that I wanted to do and start up and ideas and take the liberty to do them. And it just wasn't like that, but it's cool other people have the opportunity, yada yada. Playlist, okay, Neon, part 2.
Okay, so at 14, you start showing your face, but it's not like you're really getting traction yet.
yeah, not at all.
So you decide to do a major troll, where you actually faked your own death. Yeah, by the way, you look great for being dead for 6 years. I mean, it's fucking amazing. I don't know what skincare you use, but, you know, you look great for a corpse.
Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
man.
who gave you the idea to kill yourself, and fake it?
Yeah, it was more of a thing. Obviously, like, people say, like, you know, they live with regrets. I obviously say I don't live with regrets, but that was honestly one of my biggest regrets. I was just a kid. I didn't realize, like, what I was doing. I was just in the moment. I was working so hard to get views on YouTube, and I was like, I just thought of this random idea. I didn't think it through. I didn't understand what I was doing. I was dumb. Like, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let's see what happens. Maybe this will get me views. And then obviously, like, it did, but stuff like that obviously never, like, works out long term. And it never.
Okay, so how did you announce
I
it?
mean, how else you gonna
It was just like a
try,
video. It was just like, damn, this goes way back. I don't even remember. My memory is so bad. Like, you're reminding me of my moments. I think I was like, I forgot exactly how it went. This was so long ago. I was just. How did it even happen? Damn. Could you tell me? Shit. How did?
So you don't remember how you announced it?
No, I genuinely don't, bro.
Okay, but all these people now think you're dead.
Yeah, at the time.
Okay. So are you seeing all these like condolences, like, you know, R.I.P. Neon, and oh, he was great. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, so it was like
mental
that.
health is so important. And I mean, did you say that you had committed suicide?
No, I
or
said I was going through like a surgery or something, and it couldn't go well or anything. Now I remember. I said I was going through a surgery.
Okay.
And it wouldn't go well or something like that. And then I was like, and there's just like a video, like a montage, and like he's dead.
Oh, like you did a whole like
a montage of my career, my shit
Wow.
career. But
Okay.
yeah, and it was. And then what happened was everyone was like, oh, whatever. And then Duke Dennis, I was in a Rockets game. And then there was a cut scene where they were like showing a replay of Carmelo Anthony hitting a jump shot, and I was in the back of the cut scene. And then he posted on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, he's not dead." And then Solomon dropped the video, and it was like a whole thing.
Right. So now it was revealed that you're actually not dead and you were trolling.
Yeah.
How upset were people?
That upset about the troll, or upset that I was still.
I don't know. Maybe both.
I mean, they were just like, there's just a lot of dislikes, a lot of hate, bro. That was the first moment in my career where I was like, damn, like, what the fuck did I just do? And like, it was just so much hate, hella dislikes. A lot of people were like you're such a bad person for doing this, and all this stuff.
Okay. And I mean, after that happened, do you feel like there was more visibility or not really?
Yeah, but it's short-term visibility. Like it's like people will see it and like click on your shit for like a week just to see what you're doing. And after that, like no one's gonna care about you. And then always in the back of their head, they're always gonna be like, damn, this is the kid that did that. And I still have to deal with that. Like no matter how much I do, obviously like not a lot, but like some people will be like, oh, you're the kid that did that. But it was so long ago, bro.
Okay, so you're in high school, you know, a couple years after that, and at one point it seemed like things started to kind of take off. Like you had like a deal with Facebook where you got paid to stream like 80 hours a week, or
yeah. What the fuck?
Facebook deal, Neon.
You know everything, man.
Yeah, it was like I've never actually talked about that.
That's crazy, bro.
It was 80 hours a week.
I know.
I gotta get my
I'm the
Neon
feds, man, I
board
know.
up, you know, do my research.
That's crazy.
Drop
We're gonna
the
watch out for people
follow,
like you,
bro,
man. Shit.
please.
Yeah,
Help
I
the
actually
channel
did. Damn,
grow,
that's crazy.
man.
Yeah, it was 80 hours a month, and I was just at that point I was like homeschooled, and I was just fucking streaming and just like I didn't get views on Facebook, but they paid me. I don't know how they did it. Shout out to Facebook, man. But
Like how much were you making?
it was. I mean, am I allowed to say under contract? It was. So hold on, 1, 2. It was like five figures a month. Is that the right thing?
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like 10K or more.
Yeah. Which was good.
For
And I
a
was
high
streaming.
school student who's
Yeah,
sitting at
and-
home
and it was-
streaming. That's great.
And I was streaming on Facebook to like 20 people. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know what they were doing, but shit, shout out to them. You know, I'd love to work with you guys now and help you guys out.
Okay, so you're actually making real money.
Yeah.
Are your parents kind of getting it at this point?
Yeah. At that point, they're starting to understand. They're seeing like there's actually money in the bit in like the business and what I'm doing. And my dad's like a money guy. Like he looks at the numbers, he sees what to do, he thinks about my future. Like 20 years from now, he's not thinking about it in the moment. So he's like, okay, you can do something with this. But then, obviously, like after Facebook was up, like contract is done, and they also cut me after because they saw I was averaging like 20 views. So they cut me after 6 months. It was a 12 month thing. They cut me after 6.
I mean, as they should. I mean, you're getting
Yeah. I mean,
20
yeah,
people
shit, they
per
should have cut me
stream.
after like 5 streams, bro. But
Right.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Okay, so at what point do you start doing more fake stuff? Because like at one point you fake getting jumped. Is that kind of early on, or did that come later?
No, that was damn, bro. When was that? You talking about the? Okay, I was at where was the guy in the people in the masks and shit, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That was like, I would say that was like 3 years. Yeah, like 3 years ago. I had a comb over at that time. Shit.
Okay, so did you feel like faking stuff would actually get you to where you need to be? Okay.
Yeah, in the moment I actually did. I was thinking about like scripting, not faking. It was obviously scripted. Like everyone scripts shit. Now I don't, obviously. Like I don't script anything. Like none of my shit, none of it at all. It's the most authentic you can get. Nothing scripted. But back then I was like, oh, I see all these people scripting shit. Oh my god, it's doing so well. I know. Obviously it's fake. Let me do some shit myself. And honestly, like in the moment, it did really good. Like that whole script that I did, it did like numbers. It was, and I'll go deep into it. I don't care. It was because I was taking like a 2-week break because I was going on a cruise. So I was like thinking, what can I do? What can I do in the moment to, you know, post a clip and go crazy? And I just put that together.
Well, during that time you said you were homeschooled. So weren't you having like health problems?
See, I'm not like hip to neon, so like I'm not knowing everything they're talking about. So like it'd be cool if they pop
around
up,
that
like,
time.
little
Yeah, I've had health
pop-ups
problems
and
since
show,
I was
but,
like
I don't know, gotta get my little
11, 12. I got diagnosed with Crohn's. It's not like a life-threatening disease, but obviously like it affects like your daily life. So at first I couldn't even go to school. Like I was in the hospital so much, so I couldn't even go to school. That's why I started gaming so much because I had so much free time. So I couldn't even go to school. But then after that, I was just like, I couldn't even like build like connections with people, relationships with people. I was just like that one kid that just barely went. So I was like, after that, and I got that Facebook stuff. I was like, I'm out of here. But I actually still graduated. I have a high school diploma and shit. But
Right, but weren't you kind of rigging your grades the last couple of years in high school?
yeah. Oh my god, dude. yeah. So I think there's like a program they could put you under when you're like unhealthy and you can't actually go to school. I mean, shit, I don't need my diploma anymore, so if they take it back, fuck it. So basically, we just told them that I couldn't go to school, which obviously I could at the time because my disease got a lot better. Like you can put it into remission, so I was feeling a lot better. But we just told them that, and like the teacher would just give me like per semester like one assignment, and then like to do the whole, like no exams, no homework, no tests, no quizzes, just one assignment, and like no matter if you fail or if you don't, just fuck, they give it to you. I walked the stage. There's a video of that on TikTok. It was fire, bro.
Okay.
It was amazing. I didn't have to do shit, bro. It was a method.
Right, but you got a high school diploma.
Yeah, I got it. Just in case, you know, you never know.
You never know.
Something could happen to me. Go back to college, or not back to college. Go to college. You're not going to college.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play.
Okay, so around 2023, you went from YouTube to Twitch and Kick.
Twitch.
Just Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Why the move?
I wasn't seeing any success on YouTube videos. Like my videos were, they're probably just shit to be honest. But no success. Years and years and years and years after hard work, I didn't get shit. Just averaging a few hundred views. And there was some moments where I went crazy. There's some moments where I did, worse. It was not what I wanted. So I was like, let me try streaming. I went on Twitch. This was like, it was NBA 2K, the basketball game. I was doing like shit with Aiden. We were doing wagers. Just like in the 2K community, everyone would come together, put up hella money, and just do it like we did shit with Bronny. Just like the big 2K names. You obviously don't know them, like Ticino, all these people. We were just fucking around. At that time, I was having the time of my life. It was really fun.
Okay. And then
so boring.
Aiden Ross
He
asked you
finna
to join
put
a live
me to
stream.
sleep, bro.
Yeah.
And that was
this nigga talking about his life. So
Yeah, turning point to me and
don't
meeting,
even
and obviously
sound
like
fun, bro.
he put me in the
Like,
position
man,
to do what I'm
y'all
doing
gotta
today.
tell
So
me
yeah,
something
I would say that
better
was a big
than
turning
water,
point.
bro. Something that's gonna keep
He saw
me
me
up,
on
bro.
Twitch. He was on Twitch going crazy,
Yeah,
averaging like a few.
boof right
He's
now,
averaging at the
bro.
time probably like 7,000-8,000 views. I was averaging like 4,000 or something like that. And then he knew who I was. It was like the whole Ronnie 2K Sun thing from the 2K community. And he's like, let's wager, let's do this shit. And we just kept playing back and forth, and then we just built that bond from there.
Right. Well, you first joined him when he had Ali C. Lopez on.
No.
No?
Damn, you got your info wrong.
Got it wrong.
Oh shit, hold on.
Okay. So you were all before that, then you joined later on.
Yeah.
All right, I got it wrong.
So, damn, is that a first?
Might be a first.
Damn. So yeah, no, me and him go way back before that, 2K
okay.
days, like years before.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
But there was that situation where Ali C. Lopez was on, you guys were clowning and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
That came on
I was
cool.
just like, I mean, I've talked about this before, but like I was just saying like the most crazy things to her. And at that time I was just like, I was behind the screen. I'd never been in person. I didn't realize like actions have consequences. I was just saying whatever I felt because I felt like I was in a movie. Like I didn't understand any of it. But now actually like.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and today I'm in here at 4:20. Coincidentally, look at the clock. Look at the clock, Goblin.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
4:21 now, but
still, I'm impressed.
Still,
Wow.
it's like serendipity.
It's a sick clock. This shit has temperature and everything.
Goblin is in the building. Yes, it does have the temperature.
that
It's just kind of
sounds like
weird.
somebody
It's tripping me out
rushed us,
sometimes. You know, because you feel like you know how you feel about the temperature.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at that and I'm like, damn, that's
You get
hot.
reminded, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
feel that.
shouldn't be comfortable in 78 degree temp.
I feel that.
And I don't want to interrupt the podcast to be like, put the AC on.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like out here, there's no humidity. I'm wearing hoodies when it's like 80 out here.
Right.
I love it.
But
you
people
know?
are just adjusted to the insane heat. So, like, in LA, it is a very common experience. I realized this when I moved here, and it was
Okay.
kind of shocking to me that I would, like, go to the skate park, and there would be, like, a Mexican kid wearing a black hoodie when it's 100 degrees out with a fucking bong, and he's just ripping fucking bong
Yeah.
rips, just hanging out at the skate park, seemingly oblivious to the fact that it's 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Very common thing to see at the skate park.
I could
out
never
here.
do that. I mean, when it comes to humidity, I go to Miami a lot. And I sweat my ass off down there.
Right.
I can't do it. Anything past like 85 with some humidity, I'm going.
Go to Vegas in like July.
I would never.
Terrible.
I would never. You could suggest it. I'm not doing
I'm
that
outside smoking a blunt after Tana Monjou's wedding for some reason, a fake wedding. Which
I remember seeing that.
Flew to Vegas. This is how much of a clout chasing loser I was. That flew to Vegas to see her and Jake Paul get fake married. And then I'm like outside trying to smoke a wood, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's still so unbearably hot that I could like barely light the thing. It's
yeah.
terrible.
So, how was that wedding in person? Because I remember I watched a lot of that online.
Being there, it was pretty clear that it was fake. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even from the videos, you could definitely pick up on it. So I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Was it fun at least?
It was all right. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Clout shit.
Good enough.
You do
yeah.
anything like that?
Not really. No, I don't think I've been to any serious shit like that.
You went to a
know?
fucking High Times party last night that made you sound like a real networker.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to go to that stuff whenever I get the opportunity because it's like maybe I'll bump into someone there, you know. And I totally misunderstood what the event was when I read the email. It said cocktail attire, so I'm at the store looking for like a belt because all I brought was literally like a shirt like this and this one, 2 pairs of shorts. That's it. I leave tomorrow morning. You know.
You're a casual kind of guy.
Yeah,
Casual Fridays.
I'm not trying to put on a suit. I mean, someone didn't die. Like, I'm not wearing a suit.
You're not going phase rug on them and just getting a bunch of Gucci hoodies or anything?
No, never. I mean, dude, half my shirts are from like Old Navy, bro. I don't care. You know?
I respect that.
I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Right.
When I was younger, I feel like I used to care more about like the brand. But as I've gotten older, it's like, you know, if that shit looks cool, I'll rock it.
But isn't your brand like real life Charlie Brown, basically? Like you're kind of like you're not really trying to look like you're fucking Mr. fucking Rico Suave, right?
Yeah, no, you're right on that one. You're right
no
on that
offense,
one.
I mean.
No, I understand you. You're right.
You're playing into the nerd gimmick. And everything. Like, look, I'm just a dude who does drugs in a small town. Check it out.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, I get comments pretty much every day that are just like, this dude doesn't look like he does this shit. Or they'll be like, oh,
Man, like Charlie Brown is crazy, bro.
he's bullshitting. Look at this guy, you know?
Adam Kaufman,
It's
you
kind
like
of funny.
Charlie
There was
Brown,
some
bro.
guy, I was in my
Mike
Instagram
Tyson,
DMs, and there was some guy, he's been DMing me like probably twice a month for like 6 months. Just like, I know your ass gets taxed, you fucking nerd. Like, just like sending a paragraph about that.
Like
And I
gets
open
charged a lot for drugs.
Yes. And like, I just laugh every time I see it because he messages me so often. It's like once every 2 weeks. I love it.
Wow.
It's a occasion. But yeah, I get that a lot. And, you know, I feel like it kind of goes to show like anyone can do drugs. You know, it's not really about what you look like. I mean, some of the people who I've done the most drugs with are like some weird looking motherfuckers, you know? I mean, sometimes they're the cool people.
One time, I remember a cop was giving me a hard time back in the day on my bike. And, you know, we're kind of making small talk with the cop or whatever. And the cop ended up saying that you could tell when there's people doing drugs because you'll see all kinds of different people, specifically different races, all kicking it together.
Yeah.
And so I'm a young kid, and he's telling me this, and I've been forced to kind of think about that for the rest of my life. And sure enough, it really is true. Like when you see a bunch of bums huddled together and they're all smoking crack,
yeah,
bunch of white guys.
Yeah, that shit wasn't really popping, you feel me? I don't know, no jumper not really popping like that right now.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and I'm very, very excited to be back with one of my favorite people in the rap game, one of the illest dudes out. My guy, Dave Blunts.
Yes, sir. I've returned.
He's back. He's got a new jumpsuit, and he ain't playing around.
Yes, sir.
And you brought a friend with you.
Yes.
Quote unquote friend.
Yes, friend.
Explain.
This is my friend. You know, we're best friends.
Okay, well, he's my friend.
Yeah.
But I feel like it might be a different type of
We're
friendship.
back on Dave Blunts.
Well, you know, she actually cares about me as a friend.
That's what we're watching right now.
So yeah, I
Mr.
would say
Blunts.
past friends that I've had didn't really care too much.
Back her. Gotta
But
sit
she
up.
truly cares.
Do you think it might be a coincidence that now that you've achieved certain
I
levels
guess
of
this
fame
one
and
cares
success,
someday.
that you have attracted women wanting to be friends?
Well, it could be a coinky dink, as you say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I didn't even
realize what he looked like or anything. So
She didn't know. We met on.
It could be a coinky
Okay. I like her. She's kind of spicy. She got a little attitude.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's good.
That's wild.
She said she was nervous for this.
Your first podcast?
first podcast, and I'm a little like crazy, so
Crazy how?
it's like sometimes I say a lot.
I can see that. Okay.
Saying crazy shit.
That's what we like. We like crazy humans on here.
Me too.
Damn. Look at Dave Blunts. Yo, I'm proud of you, man. I've been listening to your music. When I did that D Savage podcast, he really got me like, okay, I got to listen to more Dave Blunts. And I found myself just laughing my ass off / being impressed. Like, I really...
Yeah, well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I feel like... Okay, because it's crazy what has happened since the last one. Because the last one was like your first interview, I'm pretty sure.
Type shit, yeah.
We were geeked. We were like, wow, we got the first real Dave Blunts interview. And now you're at the point where you're coming in and like, it's like everybody knows who you are. And I still feel like the people are not as tuned in with the music as they should be. Like the meme is bigger than the music, which is always going to kind of happen. But it's pretty like astounding to have you go from like this guy we were just interviewing, we're excited to have his first interview, to now I feel like probably pretty close to 100% of people that I know.
Kind of bumping because it's about a bitch in his head.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Like I feel like he's gonna be like. I just feel like Dave Blunt's like, I hope the best because like I'd love to see him do good better, but like I'm waiting on the next banger. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, like when I get that next banger, then I'll have an opinion. You know,
Yeah.
but I need it.
We're here.
I've been working, I've been grinding.
Nah, for real.
Plotting and planning this shit.
So what's the biggest shit that's different in terms of like your mind state and your awareness of the game right now? Like at that first interview, we're still kind of green, still a little bit naive, I'm guessing, in comparison.
Yeah, man, I was the wide-eyed child, you know. But now I'm kind of like an old man in this shit. It feels like, man, an old man who's been hurt and stabbed and shot, not physically but metaphorically. And yeah, man, I'm kind of just I know what I need to do now. You know, before it was kind of like, oh, what do I do? But now I know what needs to be done, but I don't know if I can do it.
What needs to be done, Dave Blunts?
I got to play the game. I got to, you know, when you're in the rap game, it's called a game for a reason.
Dave Blunts.
You know,
Tell us what needs to be done.
you just have to
Mr.
play the game,
Blunts.
and when you're in the game, you know exactly what I mean when I say that.
Okay, but what do
tell
you
us
think
what
you
we
need
gotta
to
do,
do though?
Mr.
Because from my
Blunts.
perspective, you really just need to make great music, and realistically, like if you find that perfect record, that could be the thing that really sends you into another
Well,
stratosphere.
yeah, of course, but obviously, you know, that goes without saying. But, you know, when you're in the game, you got to play the game. You have to curate relationships. You have to, you know, be around people you don't want to be around, people you don't like, all that shit. That's not what I want to do. But that's what you got to do in the game.
That's what we kind of got from the last one, is that you are kind of like a to yourself type of person. Like you're not necessarily the biggest social butterfly.
No, I'm a very social person, but it's like I'm social to my group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like once I find my group, I stick to that, and I'm willing to let people in, but it's a very rigorous initiation process.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
that, bro.
If I see any shit, I'm like, oh, I don't want to be around this person.
They ain't know each other, met each other on the computer, talking about it's a rigorous process. Nigga, you cap as hell. Dave Blunts, who you fooling? You ain't fooling nobody, Dave Blunts.
Yeah, when you were like
Stop
invited
lying,
into the
bro.
studio the
Stop.
other day, I was even almost like,
Stop
okay,
the cap,
I'm
brother.
still in the Dave Blunt's good graces, because I feel like I get that from your music and everything, where you seem kind of paranoid about people changing up on you and not, you know, necessarily being down for your mission.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened a lot. I've been betrayed a lot since I've been out here. You know, before I've never been betrayed. You know, I've had fake friends, you know. But real betrayal I've experienced since being out here.
Did you say being out here, like being out in LA?
In LA, yes, sir.
Yeah, we're known for that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Give us an example of one of those betrayals. Because it's only been about, what, 8 months now? Almost
well,
a year?
Most of the betrayal has been from women.
All right,
So
all right.
I've had a lot of women experiences and betrayal since then.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's hard for us to sometimes tell what's real and what isn't. Because you had this girlfriend that was going around on the meme pages and everything like that. That was a serious thing. Your heart was really in that at one point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That was real, yes.
Okay. What'd she do? How'd she screw you over? And how's your heart?
Are we referring to Isabel?
Is that the one? The little skinny white girl that was on the couch with him?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She was Arab, but
Okay.
yeah. Yikes.
All right, so
It's okay.
So, all right, let's give some backstory to it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you went to Juice World Day. You got
Yes,
invited
sir.
to perform at Juice World Day, which was in
sir.
Chicago. And you and Isabel was dating at the time?
We were talking, we wasn't really dating.
Just for
I
Blunt
met
State
her,
Blunt's not
she
that
had
much got
commented
the
on my
host.
picture, like lyrics
The
to
host.
Crying in the Kitchen or some shit. And I'm like, damn, this bitch is bad. So I clicked her page and requested a follower, and she accepted the request. And I was like, I was in the middle of doing something, so I'm like, I'm gonna slide in her DMs later. I go to slide in her DMs, and she had slid in mine, and she said, I'm better than Madison. So I'm like, shit, prove it. And so then we just started talking from there. She was supposed to come out here for my album release party back in October, but she was bullshitting. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. Just kind of put her on the back burner. And then when it came time for my show on Juice World Day, I was just talking to her about it. She's like, oh, I live close to Chicago. I can come. I'm like, all right. So then, yeah, that's how that whole situation happened. And then, you know, we went viral and shit. And, you know, this shit's stupid as hell. But, so we go viral and everything. And then we're backstage and I'm telling her, like, yo, you should come out to LA. She's like, I will for sure. I'm like, all right. If you come out to LA, I'm not trying to just be your friend. Like, I'm not with all that shit.
I'm trying to get in those guts.
Oh shit. They Blunt's trying to put that millimeter Peter in her Keter. Say it with me. He's trying to put a millimeter Peter in the Keter cooter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They Blunt's trying to do some
Or more like a lovey-dovey vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
you know what I'm saying?
Blunt.
That's good too.
Yeah, lovey-dovey vibe.
David
So,
Blunt.
yeah, I tell her that, and she's like, yeah, I care about you. Like, I like you. I'm like, all right, hell yeah. So, yeah, we just, I had a show, you know, and then I asked her, you know, as we go viral the next day, I'm like, damn, I'm about to start doing interviews. What you want me to tell people? You know, what are you comfortable with me saying about you in these interviews? And she's like, you can just tell them that I'm your girl. Like, I'm trying to be, so, yeah. I'm like, all right. So we locked in? She's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm out here telling people that we're together. We're talking every day. I'm thinking that we're together. But then it comes time for her to come to LA to my show on December 23rd. You know, I sold out the Roxy. And yeah, she came out here. She was just bullshitting while she was out here, bro.
Oh, sold out the Roxy.
Like not linking up with you, or
No, we had linked up, bro, and then she was like, we had linked up, bro. Everything was good. I'm in the studio, and we were together. I'm making a song. This girl, keep in mind, she's 25 years old, bro. I'm 24.
Okay.
I just want to establish this is a grown-ass woman.
Because I was
Before-
thinking
before
like
I say what I say.
this kind of seems like you're describing like a younger chick. I was about to ask
Yeah, I
that.
just
It
want
seems
to,
kind of mature.
yeah. Exactly.
They 100% sold out.
This is a grown-ass woman, older than me,
Not too
25
bad.
years old, before I say what I'm getting ready to say.
Okay.
So I'm in the studio, and she texts me. She's like, you're going to hate me, but my mom got a hotel for me, and she wants me to stay there, and she paid for my flight, so I have to go and listen to her and all that shit. Like, I have a very strict Arabic household, shit like that. And I'm just like, this seems like bullshit. You know, I done been through this story before. You know what I'm saying? I done did this Hollywood shit before. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not nothing new to me. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Like, she said, but I can still hang out. I'm like, yeah, when Jesse gets back, I'm gonna have him take you back to the crib and you can get your shit and you can leave. Because, Adam, I did that because she had already expressed you know, no matter what she had said, she had to go at that moment because she's saying without saying that she's not comfortable with staying with me. Which, hey man, listen,
She had
man,
to
I'm a
go
nigga.
at him.
You know, at the end of the day, like I can't take those type of chances. A girl saying she's uncomfortable, me be like, no, stay. Like, I don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? You said you're uncomfortable with staying, you gotta go now. There's no changing your mind. You know what I'm saying? So when we get Jesse comes to get us, get back to the apartment, and we go up there, and I'm just like, I get that you're leaving, but why are you doing this weird shit? Like, why are you acting weird now that you're out here? And she's just like, we're still just friends, right? I'm like, wait, hold on, bitch, what the f-? Like, what are you talking about? She's like, we're still getting to know each other. Like, I like you, but I just want to get to know you better. I'm like, the f are you talking about? Like, bro, we didn't win in front of the world together. We didn't went super viral. Like, we're on Netflix and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You want to get to know me better? Like, should have did that before you got on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
now you're going against everything. Like, I told you, like if you come out here, we're not just friends. And then she's like, yeah, but I just want to get to know you. I'm like, whatever. And then so she leaves, and I'm like, man, I don't even really want this bitch to come to my show tomorrow.
Whatever.
Because she came out here to come to my show. But so she's like, I'm gonna call you when I get to the hotel. I'm like, all right. So I go to sleep, wake up like 2 hours later. She still hasn't called me. I'm not really tripping. I'm on the phone with actually Sarah, and I'm telling her what's going on, and she's like,
That
yeah,
bitch hid her story from him.
yeah, you're skipping pages. I'm telling the story, and you're skipping pages.
My bad. But that's the part that matters.
Yeah, all right.
She moved sus.
Right, all right, okay, so let me get to the part that she spoiled. So my friend hits me up, and I'm telling her this situation because she is also Middle Eastern, is that correct?
Free Palestine.
Okay, so they're both Middle Eastern, right? So I'm telling her about, she's saying her family has a strict household and shit like that because she's Middle Eastern, and she's like, yeah, but Middle Eastern girls be sneaky, they be turning off their location and all that shit, so she could be lying to you. I'm like, all right. And then while she's talking to me, my friend texts me, and he's like, hey, bro, why is your bitch posting extravagant rendezvous in West Hollywood?
Oh, no.
What do y'all got going on? And I'm like, and he'd be playing around. I'm like, bro, stop f***ing with me, nigga. Like, I'm just chilling. He's like, no, bro, you gotta check her story. And I look at her story, and I don't see nothing. I'm like, bro, you bullshitting. Stop playing. And he's like, nah, man, I'm gonna send it to you. So he sends it to me, and it says unavailable.
Oh,
and I'm like, damn, she hid her story from me. What the And then he's like, yeah, bro, it looks like she might have did that. And I'm on the phone with Sarah. She's like, I'm gonna screen record it and send it to you. So she sends it to me, and it's over like a balcony looking over like a pool. This isn't a hotel pool.
Oh, shit.
This is an apartment complex pool. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I done been in LA long enough. I done did this Hollywood shit before. I know what an apartment complex pool looks like. And like, it's apartments. I'm like, what the f-? So then it's all playing out like a movie. She calls me right then and there, and she's like, and I immediately belt to ass immediately. I'm like, bro, what the f you hiding me from your story for? She's like, I didn't. I'm like, yes, you did. Why are you lying?
Bro,
and she's like, go check, bro. I'm still in the chat log with my friend, right? I look and see the message go from unavailable to available. I'm like, bro, now you're playing.
Bro.
Like, now you're just f***ing around. Like, what are you doing?
We need better background checks on all future love interests.
Yeah,
'cause
we
this
do.
is just some fucking childish ass shit.
It is, man. Keep in mind, this girl's older than me.
Yeah.
So, but she still lives with her parents, and they take full care of her. So I understand why she's childish. She doesn't really got much going on.
But you're giving me vivid flashbacks of times in my life where I thought I had something going on with a girl, and then she like comes to LA, and you all of a sudden realize like, oh, she's playing with me. Like she's not really trying to kick it to the extent that I thought that we were discussing on the phone or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man. And then she finally admits it. She's like, I have multiple people blocked from my story. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, come on.
I'm like, bro, what is he talking about? Like,
retarded. Yeah.
she's like, hey, you're taking this out of proportions. I'm like, all right. So, the day that you leave, do you still need a ride to the airport? And she's like, no, I think my mom's got me. I'm like, all right, cool. Don't come to my show tomorrow, bro. I don't want you there. You on some weird shit? She's like, why? I'm like, bro, you keep on telling me that you're a normal girl. Yeah, it's clear. You're a normal girl. You're not built for this life. You need to go back home and be a normal girl. And then I hung up. And then she texted me like, I'm going to go to sleep and hopefully you change your mind tomorrow. So bright and early at 9:30 in the fucking morning, she's blowing up my phone and texting me talking about, I'm just going to go home today since you don't want me to come to the show. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, what the f? And then she just, long story short, she's blowing my shit up all day, texting me, talking about, I'm alone in LA and I'm depressed and I'm breaking out in hives and this is all because of you and just gaslighting me. I'm like, what the f? You're tripping. Just texting me all day. And then eventually she's like, so do you really not want me to come to the show? And I said, I want my girl to come to the show. So if you're not trying to be my girl, don't come to the show. And then she's just like, she just tries to throw that whole thing back on me. Like, what? How? What? Why would you give me an ultimatum like that? I'm like, bro, I already told you what it was before you came out here. You on bullshit. So, yeah. And then my friend had texted me, and he was like, bro, you should at least let her come to the show. Like, you could never talk to her again, but she came all the way out there, so I'm like, all right. So I text her, and I'm like, where you at? And I call her twice, she doesn't answer. And then she tells me, she's like, I'm at the airport, Dave. Like, you gave me no choice. And then she sends me a picture of her on the plane. And I'm like, hey, looks like you made your choice. So.
All right, just a quick word from our sponsor. Shout out to the world famous Fried Extracts because they are back with their all new mushroom chocolate bars packed with rich flavor, wild times, and more kick than anything else on the shelf. All at a price that leaves the competition in the dust. This isn't just a treat, it's a trip. Get Fried Magic Mushroom Chocolate Bars today. Make sure to follow them on Instagram at Fried Extracts. That's FRYD Extracts.
And lost his rabbit mind.
If she goes to the show, for sure you're not backstage. You're going to be in the mosh pit. You're going to be getting kicked in the head by a stage diver or something.
She's going to be on stage with me.
Nah, you got to throw her off stage.
So, all right.
Crowd surf, baby.
Before, all right, so you didn't see any other signs that she wasn't for you because before that happened, there were some DMs that leaked, and they were saying that she sent somebody DMs. They're like, "Are you really dating Dave?" And then she said, "No, I just wanted to go on stage with him in Chicago."
That's kind of what it sounds like. Like she wanted to flirt with the clout, but wasn't really 100% in.
So was those tweets? Was that a real DM? Because you got back with her after that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit retarded, but
you didn't want to believe it.
No, I didn't really want to believe it, and she said it wasn't real.
I don't know.
I'm asking people, I'm like, is it easy to fake screenshots? And they're telling me, yeah. And I don't know. But to this day, do I have 100% proof if they're real? No, I don't. But her actions, that shit's real. So, yeah.
Damn. You know you can just these girls. You don't gotta date them and shit, right? For real. Because I feel like this one might have been worthy of the and not worthy of the relationship.
Type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Just want to clear that up.
Damn. So she just wanted to be on stage at Juice WRLD Day. She used my boy.
Was that the most viral thing of the last few months? Was just the Juice WRLD Day performance?
Yeah.
It feels like there's been so many layers of Dave Blunt's hysteria.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of shit. Now I wake up almost. There was a period of time where I was waking up every day, and there was some bullshit in the media.
Do you kind of resent it because as much as it makes you more famous, it also kind of takes away from? It's like you're getting more fans or like people who know about you, but it's not necessarily for the music. It's for memes and shit.
I don't resent it. I mean, that's just what comes with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cry about it. You know what I mean? It's just what comes with it. I take the good.
Hey, follow me on Twitch, y'all.
So the first viral moment is from the Juice WRLD Day, right? One of the main ones?
No, the first one was when I had performed sitting down, and everybody thought that, like, I don't know, a bomb went off in Syria or some shit. So
yeah, so that wasn't the same show. So yeah, all right, you went viral from sitting down on the couch while you performed.
On a chair, yeah.
On a chair.
At BLP Kosher and Babytron, they had a show, and they brought me out to perform the cup.
But does that kind of attention bother you at all? I mean, I know you know that it's like part of it, but it's also like, you know, when we were on the phone with you, I think during the No Jumper show one time, and I said something like, "Hey, we should do a mukbang," and you were like, "Nah, Adam, I ain't doing no fucking mukbang with you," and I immediately felt bad because I'm like, damn, like I really f- with him. And the first idea that I said that just popped into my head was something that's almost like a joke, or like making a joke
get it.
out of you.
I completely get it, but it's for me to say I'm not with that shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's no animosity, nothing like that. But
I was
yeah, it's
like,
for
bro,
me to
let's
let
eat
people
food,
know
bro.
I'm not doing no goofy ass shit.
Because I saw you have a similar reaction to Max when he asked you if
Can't
you were
blame him.
down to
Look
be
at
what,
him.
like a
Nigga, the
chef on
size
a
of the
reality
table,
thing
bro.
they were doing or something.
He had asked me to be like a judge of a cooking show, and then he asked me to be Santa, and then I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I'm not gonna be phased out Santa Claus. What are you talking about? And then he went on his stream and he was said some wild shit. Bro. Said some wild shit. He was like, yeah, phase members came to me and said they wanted a black Santa so they can do all types of Diddy frat boy shit to him. Who? Me? Nah. You can't be talking about me.
Oh my God. They were gonna Diddy Dave Blunts. Pipe Boy Max was gonna Diddy Dave Blunts. He was gonna diddle him. Diddle
I know
him.
you're trying to me.
I don't play those games, bro. What are you talking about? They said he was gonna try to sit on his lap and do all types of Diddy frat boy shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And this shit goes deeper because it's like he was like, I don't know why they asked me. Why do you think they asked you? You're black. I'm black. They know they can't come to me as white boys, be like, hey, bro, come on, let's do Diddy frat boy shit. It's like, you're not even realizing this shit's deeper than what you think. I'm not coming for no Diddy games. The fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Now, I would have been in the wrong if I would have got there. They would have tried to do some shit and I slapped the fuck out of Ronaldo.
Some Diddy
Or slapped the
games.
fuck out of one of them Phase House boys. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have been in the wrong for doing that. So, no, bro, don't invite me on no fucking Diddy games and yeah, bro. That shit's weird.
That's interesting because it's like on one hand you seem like you're very down for the jokes and the memes and you don't take yourself
Big
that
ones
seriously,
heated
but then
about
at the
the
same
Diddy
time
game.
you have a limit in which you would prefer to be taking
This shit's like
serious
autism,
musically.
bro. It's a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? It's a spectrum. I'm not letting another man touch me for, nah, bro.
Well, in almost every song you clarify that you're not gay. So
Yeah.
you really don't have to be
Exactly.
too deep
You
into
know,
the
it
Dave
does-
Blunt's
yeah, it
catalog to
doesn't-
know that that's important to
Shit, bro. They heard the verse on the cup.
you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But okay, what was that like going viral for? It was just the one lyric. I f- with all my N words, but I'm not a. F-. You said that. I seen a tweet about it with like hundreds of thousands of likes of just, I don't know if it was people who were just kind of amazed that you said that, or it was like people from the gay community who maybe
Big
were actually a little
bloods.
offended because a word like kind of like went out of style completely and now feels like it's back with a vengeance. You seem like you weren't saying it in a hateful way. You're just fucking around.
I think it's back because of me. I'm going to take that. I'm gonna say that I
Bro,
brought
you can
that
hear
shit back,
him breathing the whole
and
time
you're
on
welcome.
the mic, bro.
But no, man,
Like,
it's
bro, is just
I mean, hey,
inhaling
man, listen,
all
you
the
see my
toxin.
tracksuit. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with all communities.
He's a monster.
But yeah, no, I don't think anybody. I have gay friends and gay family and shit. So yeah, I don't have anything against the gay community. I'm rocking with y'all. Tracksuit, you see, I'm an ally. So yeah, man. I don't think anybody was really too mad about that shit. They just thought it was funny or fire, and yeah.
Definitely. So what makes you want to sort of clarify that you're not gay over and over on songs? Like, is it because it's funny, or is it because you just really want people to know that you're not gay?
Well, I mean, why does any rapper say anything? It's just something to say. I don't really put too much thought into it. I'm just like, shit. Yeah, it's something to say. It's interesting, provocative.
The one that really kind of blew my mind was you saying, that shit put me in a trance. I'm talking about
That was
euphoria.
bro,
I ain't talking about a
that
man.
shit's clever.
I'm like, okay,
That's clever,
This is
bro.
him going way out of his way.
That's
to
clever,
make this
bro. That
reference.
shit's hard,
No, that
bro.
was good. Yeah, I had to run it back. I could not believe you said that when I first heard it.
Yeah. No, I was just in the studio and I freestyle all my shit. And so when I said that, I was like, this is gonna go over some people's heads, but they're gonna get it. They're gonna like it. Yeah, that shit's clever. That shit's funny. It's
That is
funny as hell.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that at all. Especially because like so many people in the rap world, you can't joke around about gay shit at all. And
boy, I'm fitting the slump, boy. I'm finna take my ass in there and slump, bro. It was a good stream. I appreciate y'all for watching. Drop the follow, drop the sub, all that. Duro, baby.